Welcome to Blackwater, Idrins telling murder stories. It's so good to see you again. We got a big one tonight, team. We got a big old dragon fight. This is why we rehearse.
I feel like we're all very, very nervous. The anxious energy will be palpable.
I'm not nervous, you're nervous.
It's because the map is really big and I can see it.
Oh, they can't even see it.
Oh, yeah, they can't see it yet.
It's so big. It's right in front of Tim's.
And Tim just keeps fetching more and more minis.
And tiles that keeps expanding.
And I think we should use the tower tonight as if we need those pivotal rolls if we need
He
to.
also asked us if you all died, did you bring your other characters?
Yeah. We were
which
like,
is a
no.
weird question.
Wild. Why did
But you did.
If I die,
I always got that shit on me. I just have my other character walking down the street.
In case.
I am going to jump into announcements this evening. I am going to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Siwasin, and Musqueam First Nations while our characters play in a world that Tim has created. We are honored to live, work, and especially play on these lands tonight. A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We're proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound, and we're also using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. We're so grateful to our dice patron, Familiar Dice. Robin was in the studio with us last week, gifting you some beautiful new dice.
They were in fact beautiful, and I only rolled well when I rolled those dice.
Well, that's good. So if you would like to get yourself some math clacks by Robin, you can type !dice in the chat and head on over and follow him across all the socials and pick up a set of your own. As always, we have our thanks to the crew this evening from Quest Keep with shout-outs to Dylan and Casey in the booth. Additionally, Campaign 2 has its home over on the Quest Keep YouTube page with all the rest of our content over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube. Some very brief programming updates. Episode 43 dropped on the podcast last week, and we are, as we were last week, without Adam for the next little bit as he is back in Australia visiting family, but we are very glad to be joined by the incredible Christian Navarro!
I'm happy to be here. Adam's an asshole, but...
I know you were really angry that he wasn't going
He deserves to be in Australia in summer right now. He does not handle the heat well.
No, he does not.
He messaged us crying.
He was just crying about the heat.
hot.
It is a joy to have Wysper back at the table, and I think we're going to need him for this week, and so grateful to have you here,
within
my friend.
5 minutes, I was at like 10 health, so I don't know how helpful I'm going to be today. But
Does the dragon count as favorite terrain for you?
We also have a Patreon. Jess, can you tell people about our Patreon?
I absolutely can tell people about Patreon. So our Patreon is a very cool place where we post exclusive content. There are paid tiers for Patreon where you can support us with actual money, which is really, really lovely. And at different tiers, you get access to different kinds of things. One of the coolest things on Patreon is Chat Water. After every episode that we shoot, that you watch, we film a Chat Water, which is a debrief / chat / talking about TTRPGs and D&D and GMing and everything else in general. We also have a free tier where you can access some content, one Chat Water a month, the first arc of Godkiller.
What is? I have no idea what that is.
Should we talk about Godkiller?
Yeah, we should talk about Godkiller. You can type !Patreon in the chat to sign up. And I feel like because all three of us are here, I have to talk about Godkiller all the time. I need an excuse. I'll talk about it anytime. If you don't know what Godkiller is, get your act together and head on over to our Patreon. This is an 11-part podcast series where we find the world of Terrace. At the end of its cycle, the gods are cut off from their magic and stuck on the material plane for better or for worse. It features both Yanis and Christian as my Godkiller. And we have been getting some really incredible reviews and feedback. And people are having a lot of feelings about the sound design and scoring, and that is like the hugest compliment to me as someone who is truly just teaching for yourself audio editing. So that's really, really great. Thank you so much to everyone for that. Arc 2 Part 1 dropped last Friday, and Arc 2 Part 2 drops this Friday, January 19th, and features Christian as Plenus in the aftermath of his first meeting with Inanis. The first arc remains available at our free tier, and if you're in love with the series, you can listen to the rest of it at our Knucklebone tier and above. And while I have the both of you here, can you both give me a few words to describe the vibes of Arc 2? Like, what is going on in Arc 2 that's not super AAA double T?
Reconciliation is a word I would use. Reconciliation, epiphany. brother?
I'm trying to remember what I did in Arc 2. Yeah,
I truly
mean,
don't know what you did yet, so.
I think for Inanis, it was very much a turning point of starting to lose the last things that made him human. So there was for those who've listened to Arc 1, there was some things that happened that forced him to sort of start stripping away the things that tied him to the rest of the mortals, and this was really him starting to be like, I don't belong to either side yet, so I can sort of start to act. There's a cruelty to him in a non-kind of specifically cruel way that starts to become more evident. And then, of course, when we meet again, there's that's challenged, which is, I think, probably one of the best crossover episodes in my opinion.
Yeah.
The end of that Arc 2.
So good. So yes, you can type !Godkiller in the chat to find all the details there, and just go over to our Patreon right now and join the free tier. It truly costs you nothing and has a whole bunch of extra wonderful stuff.
I wanted to say, in regards to the Patreon, and they don't know I'm going to say this here, but what I would like to offer for your Patreon subscribers is a character building workshop with myself at some point.
Whoa!
We'll figure out the tier and all that nonsense. That's not my realm, but I want to offer that because a lot of people like how I build these characters and play, and I want to share that with people.
So fun! Woo. Thank you, Christian. Oh my gosh. So go sign up to our Patreon right now. Do that. That sounds really great. I'm excited. I want to be there. So this brings us to our dedicated sponsor for the evening, a new Kickstarter from our friend OKayest and the SAGAS RPG system. Yeah. So SAGAS is the setting and genre agnostic system, and it's a universal rules-light TTRPG designed to help easily tell any story in any world that you want. You can mix and match hundreds of features to build your character using a guideline for quickly accessible abilities. SAGAS also helps promote helping others over simply helping yourself, with built-in mechanics to foster table synergy as well as seamless flow for both combat and roleplay. And it uses a very, very smooth and very fast combat system that is crunch light for sure. And you can describe epic team combos and help you bring down the BBEGs. They've made a few amazing settings for themselves and have done, and SAGAS has been across some of the TTRPG actual play space right now, and they've done a Pokemon setting, which was super fun to watch. They did one set in Horizon Zero Dawn, like that kind of world.
So cool.
And they have their own sci-fi system called Pulse, which is a space fantasy exploration setting, and they have done dozens more. It uses a checked-based roll-under resolution system. Your character features change based on the size of the dice you roll, and your allies can give you help by giving you more dice, improving your chances of getting the lowest number possible. We have had a chance to peruse the Saga system this week, and team, let's hear those thoughts. What do we love about it? Who wants to go first? Jess.
I have one.
Yes.
So I'm always thinking about how I can do other settings with different RPGs and stuff, and sometimes you've got to really shoehorn one to fit the type of content you're trying to do with it or the setting. And setting agnostic right off the bat, I was like, okay, it can be anything. And then I'm going through it, and I got to one mechanic is. Effort is kind of the short-term energy that a player character has, and you can expend effort to help yourself out, to help your allies out on rolls and checks. And there's a trait, which are permanent parts of characters that I read it, and I was like, I know exactly the type of character I'd want to play with it, which is the Energy Thief trait, which is, if you spend 1 hour socially engaged with a living creature, you may choose to fully restore your effort pool. If you do so and the creature is another PC, their effort pool empties. And I was like, Colleen Robinson. I would like to do a What We Do in the Shadows.
Amazing.
Fucking energy vampire.
You could just do What We Do in the Shadows
setting.
campaign.
That would be so fun.
That would be extremely fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Anyway, that was something that jumped out at me.
Amazing. Go ahead.
I always like systems that give you guardrails to play within. I find that it's easier for me to play when there's not as many options on the table, and so when people do the work of character building for me, which this thing does really well, is giving a really nice guideline. I love the struggles, the idea of struggles, having things that are sort of implemented deficits to your role, and that's something that I think a lot of people struggle with in TTRPGs. You can do that in the D&D system, but it's something you have to actively choose to do, and that becomes really difficult because the game doesn't reward it, and this one kind of does, which I love. So the idea of doing struggles And having those sort of like pre-built in like character, like they all help with building your character and sort of informing your character.
And some of those struggles are so evocative. Like one of them was just like heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
And I was like jumping off for me making a character like from something like, oh, this is gonna be really cool is one thing, but starting from a flaw and it's like how does that inform the rest of their thing?
Yeah.
Like
the one I loved was defeatist. So you can't reattempt a check if you fail it. Because you don't think you can do it. At that point you just don't believe you're capable.
It's too close to home.
And so
Yeah.
so like you can't repeat it until the next day.
Oh.
And I just like it's one of those things where like, yeah, you could do that in any game, but that's like you'd really have to like make that a personal choice, and it'd be hard to enforce. And so like it makes it easy when the game's like, hey, tell a more interesting character story. Here are the tools to do that.
Yes.
It makes me think of, we were talking a little while ago about Brandon Sanderson and magic systems and stuff, and I went on a deep dive on that, and I think it's his like second law of magic systems or whatever, is that they're made interesting not by the powers, but by the limitations to those powers and the restrictions, and that speaks to that so well.
I'm writing that down.
Tim, what do you love about
One
it?
of the things that I love about it is they have a system where, similar to D&D, you can use like a help action, but in Sagas you can stack the help up to 5 times. So it's like it's really rewarding people helping each other out.
Power of
and
friendship.
Yeah, the power of friendship, which is so important in like a when you're doing any kind of tabletop role playing game. Well, not any, but most. Like having a system that rewards player cooperation and really trying to look out for each other and help kind of lift each other up, I think is really great. I also love at the beginning if you're not sure what world to use, you can roll 3d20.
That fucking
Because if you're like, you're in this world.
It's like
cool.
futuristic,
Yeah.
like setting, but tone,
Yeah.
size of party.
Yeah.
Like, are we tiny? Are we huge?
Yeah,
Are we
very
cowboys?
fun.
What the
Just
fuck?
as like if you need any help getting started, they really make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, this isn't what I was
Dive
going
in.
to talk about, but it does seem like if you've got people in your life who like want to do this, but like are intimidated by like
Yes.
D&D, it really it's like it's so approachable, and I am going to talk about the thing I was going to talk. Like you're trying to get the lowest number, which for me I never even thought of. Like rolling a d4 is your best friend, which just makes all the like skill checks feel so much more about like precision. I don't know why. It's like, oh, I got the big number, that feels like power. But the tiny number, and so it's so versatile while still being specific.
Yeah.
Like it's not just complete theater of the mind.
Yeah.
There are numbers, but they are like simple to understand, easy to stack, and it encourages this like creativity at the table and interconnection.
I can't tell you how excited I get when I read systems that are different.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's so rare these days to read systems that are wholly different in their approach.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first ones I've read in a long time where I'm like, oh, this is a really unique way to approach like a TTRPG.
Yeah.
Totally. I knew the second that Dennis, okayest DM, reached out to us about this, I was like 100%, absolutely. So thank you so much, Dennis, and all of the entire folks over at the Saga system for sponsoring the show today. If you are interested in the system, which you should be, you can type !SAGAS in the chat, and their Kickstarter is now live. So all of their stuff will be almost immediately deliverable to you in PDF content, so you can get the system in your hands right away. And there's also lots of options for a physical copy with exclusive cover art, unique settings that are by the Sagas folks themselves, and a lot of other bonuses. One of the things I love about the system is that I find often when I'm trying to explain or bring people into D&D for the first time, setting a character sheet down in front of them is terrifying. So looking at the Sagas character sheet, and even the way that the book is laid out to help walk you through the character creation process, was so simple and so easy. It felt very much like I could put this down at someone, we could roll characters at the table, and immediately start playing within under half an hour, which is what I love. So thank you so much to the incredible folks at Sagas for sponsoring the show. I hope there is an opportunity at some point for us to run a Sagas one shot.
Yeah, reading it, I did want to sort of get into it.
Yes.
But it's one of those ones that could be fun to run where you literally roll the world and everything at the table.
At the table.
Yeah.
You look
the ground
like,
up.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, where no one knows what we're gonna do.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Sean.
Sean's excited.
Fun concept.
Is
So
it activated? You don't
that is all we have for our announcements today, because I'm ready to play some friggin' Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts and your best friends, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages. Thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we can make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you so much for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. Casey, roll that clip, roll the clip!
All right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week the party made their way to Upcara, and as they were on their way, they were ambushed by Grydon dropping 2 ball-bearing golems on the column of travelers. Luckily, they were joined by their past traveling companion, Wysper, a now exile from the Dathian Empire, who had been on their trail for quite some time, trying to warn them of the instability in Dathia and the Kaissar family becoming more threatening. They managed to survive and make their way to Upcara, where they were met with open arms as they prepared for the looming fight with Grydon, seeking help from the cowardly kobold prisoner Gleek, divine guidance, and bolstering the spirits of the residents to steel themselves for the hard fight ahead. As we pick up, as the night has settled, as you have all tried to get the rest that you can, you know there are watches up on the ramparts. Is there
We
anything?
wouldn't necessarily need to take a watch because there is. Unless
Is
we
there
wanted
anything
to.
you would like to do as this night progresses?
I've got stuff like just before sunrise, but nothing midnight style.
I think I would go and take a watch, mainly for the sort of the fact of being seen, just like walking the sort of ramparts, just to sort of try and boost morale.
All right.
I think based on the conversation that Thistle and I had after his divination, I would go and find Froome and tell him about the potential of, we don't have to roleplay that out, but the potential of being attacked from behind.
Okay. So do you... We will play it out because
Okay.
it does
matter.
it does matter.
Okay. I
Is-
don't think I would go alone. I would probably
go
take
alone, yeah.
Thistle. Yeah.
So you think he's going to attack from up the mountain?
Thistle had a vision of kind.
Yes, I sort of had a commune, and it indicated that while we might be looking out, where ahead of us, there's a chance that something, maybe not Grydon, but something might come from above.
Should I turn the ballista?
I think if it does come from above, it will end up in front of the ballista where it currently is. I think if you were to turn it, we'd have one shot and then we'd have to turn it again. So I think we leave it where it is, but I'm warning you, if there's a way we can...
If I take a look of where he's positioned, is he visible if the dragon was to come from above?
Yes, he's definitely like kind of concentrated his camouflage
Camouflage.
efforts on the front and
Okay.
on the top.
Okay.
But the back is exposed.
I'm wondering too, perhaps, if we can get a couple archers, if there are any extra, to come up here and cover you, because you shouldn't be up here by yourself, especially if there's going to be, while you're paying attention to running the ballista, there should be someone covering your back.
I can ask, but I think it might be better if everyone is up there. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna go and try and find sort of gray blankets.
Okay.
Sort of like stone-colored gray blankets.
Smart.
And I'm just gonna sort of try and like essentially make like a camouflage drape above him
Yep.
that he can, with the idea that he can then toss it off
Yeah.
once the dragon's gone by.
I'll have
Smart.
you make a survival check to see how well
Oh,
you
it's the
kind of
fucking
cover this blind.
cloak that the hobbits have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be quite that level.
Well,
that
good,
level.
son.
You're doing survival? There's no way I could help with stealth, could I? About staying hidden?
That was close.
Why you got your
I'm
dice
playing
rolled
with-
half off the
Jesus
table?
Christ.
Yanis, do you think there's too many dice in your tray? Or?
Definitely not. That is for survival. That is a 19 on the dice, plus 4 on the guidance,
Nice.
and
Whoa.
plus 7
Okay.
for survival.
Yes.
So that's a 30 all up.
So yeah, you managed to cover his rear quite well, and it does
What about the
blend
rest
Just
in.
like hanging out?
What about the rest
Yeah,
of you?
but
His buttons.
Jack's-
buttons-
He's got one of those flaps. He's
We're not nervous.
down.
You're nervous.
And you managed to cover it quite well, and it blends in quite nicely with the camouflage he already has going, so it is all covered, and he is well stocked. And you can see there is, alongside the other logs that he's carved down into ballista bolts, there's the 4 metal ones, there's a stack of wooden ones with the glass on the end, but then he's also carved a number of large spears as well, and kind of a barrel nearby, in case he is to run out of ballista bolts.
All right, well, be safe, and if you need to abandon the crossbow, do.
Save yourself.
You're more used to us alive than you are dying with this crossbow.
Yeah, okay.
And I know we've only recently come up here to Guthstram, so I can't speak for any of the people here, but I'm sure they would echo the sentiments that we all share in our party. You are doing something incredibly brave, Froom.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's just the truth.
I'm gonna send Sprig up the mountain.
Okay.
To sort of keep an eye up there for anything.
Okay.
Be safe.
Oh!
I know you think you can take him on your own. I know you think you can take him on your own, but you can't. Not yet. One day.
Sort of puffs his chest up,
My brave boy.
strutting around.
There's no one else here. I don't know who you're trying to impress. All right. Go.
Nuzzles you. Takes off in the sky.
Love him. He's the best boy ever.
Yeah, and then I will sort of walk the ramparts and sort of like general comments of like,
Yes, make sure your arrows are sharp.
You see them kind of huddle together for one. There's little fires going.
Micromanaging the town guard.
no, I'm showing that I care. I'm showing that I'm out there with them.
It's inspiring.
Yeah, it's inspiring.
Firing.
I'm asleep, dude. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'd have tried to get as much rest as possible, knowing that I still need to sleep off that level of exhaustion.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Should we get tattoos?
You want to get the tattoo?
I mean, it's a dragon with a.
Maybe if we... Can your skin be tattooed? Sorry, I don't
That's a
mean to
great
be rude,
question.
but...
I have a tattoo.
That's really cool.
Yes. Maybe we kill the dragon before we get the dragon.
That
After-
feels
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah,
appropriate, yeah.
Be a little presumptuous.
Yeah, it's a bit maybe inviting Nadari to cut our legs out.
Yes. Or the dragons.
Or the dragon, yeah, with that sort of the idea. I'm going to have some soup.
All right.
And wander away.
Yeah, he's cold.
Very rude, man. I don't want to get tattoos.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do this evening? Okay.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be sick.
The blue moon of Estra casts a beautiful light across the town. You can feel the anxious energy as a number of elderly folk and young folk and some of the adults all say their goodbyes and head into the mountain for safety. You see probably about 30 adults stick around. They're armored up. They have their weapons. You see Ivar kind of coordinating with everyone before the night is through. And you see before they all head to their post, they all head into the Great Hall for a prayer. You can hear the kind of low chanting and humming coming from the Great Hall as the night wears on and people get the sleep that they can. Who wakes up first?
Me.
yeah.
And I think that I will find a body of water near the city. And
Pond.
Char and I will go, and she will lap up some water, but I will wash myself. I've been traveling for a while. I will remove my gold plate from my face, and my armor and wash myself, and I will kneel. Take Char in, and I will say to her, sister, you've grown so much in these last few months. I'm very proud of you. You will not be joining us in this fight. You have protected me for, well, since I can remember. I must protect you now. You will stay.
She kind of sits and her tail starts to wag.
I don't mean just today. I mean, if we make it through this, you will stay with Shai and Thistle and Mark and Miri and Esper when he returns. I have very dangerous work to do, sister.
She kind of nuzzles up next to you.
You are the closest thing I have to family. You are my family. And I love you very much.
Just licking your face.
I will see you soon. And I will put on my armor. And I'm going to make my way up the mountain before everyone wakes, and I'm going to stay up there with Froome.
Do you send Char into the mountain? Or does she come with you?
Into safety, yes. She'll stay in the mountain.
You see she kind of forlornly looks over her shoulder before padding into the caves. Make a perception check for me.
It's in that one.
Oof.
Thanks, tell a story.
As you're,
Got something in your eyes.
you think about Char as you sit quietly, reflecting inward. About 20 minutes go by. The sun, you can just see a bit of light on the horizon, just below. And you see the trees just down the hill from the gate start to shake. And you hear a rumble. And you hear yelling on the ramparts. As you watch, as the trees shake and the fires are lit along the palisades, as you all rise to as a horn blows, as you all come running out.
As I run out, Tim. As I run out, I would like to cast.
We're not gonna take any actions
Okay.
before this, but you can all kind of set where you would be.
Okay.
But initiative is coming.
Okay.
Mark is 100% gonna hide in this fucking thing. Oh, are these like houses?
These are houses.
Can I tell
So
you?
it's like this is where we're coming from. Okay, then.
Can I tell you what I was gonna cast? I was gonna cast Goodberry. Okay. Oh wait.
Where do you want to come out of?
I'll come out of there. That seems good.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take the.
Shai's in the center. I'm right at the center.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
You watch, running up the hill, a lone kobold. You see a large explosive strapped to his back.
Oh no!
I'll have everyone roll initiative.
Oh, we're getting helm's decked.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, handsome. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah! Started off right.
All right, 25 to 20.
Natural 20.
That's good. We need.
All right.
What did you roll?
So total for Wysper is.
Is that what you mean?
Dex is probably higher than yours.
I got this one.
Metal on metal, baby.
What's your
What's your total?
It is a 26.
6. And what was yours?
20. I don't know. Plus 0.
It's gonna be a
an old
22
man,
for
yeah.
Shy.
22 for Shy.
Yep.
I
Natural
think I
18
should
on the
just.
dice.
I think I should get to go ahead.
20 to 15.
16.
16 for Mark.
Okay, team. We're okay.
Yeah, we're doing
We're
okay.
Miri?
Fine. 7 for me.
7 for
It's
Miri.
not bad to have cleric at the end.
Yeah, I know,
Perfect
I'm
to have
okay.
cleric at the end.
Yeah.
Talking about roll low.
Yep.
Just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Keep rolling.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you watch as this lone kobold is running up, and he is about He's about there. He's within about 30 feet.
Okay.
And you see that like there is quite a hefty explosive on his back.
Okay.
This music is awesome too.
Wysper, you're up first.
I am going to do what I do. I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to sharpshooter.
All right. Yeah, it's a pretty long shot, but I think with your bow,
I
think
ignore
you're
it
fine.
though with sharpshooter,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a 14 plus 9, 23.
Absolutely, that hits.
So this is an extra D8 because of Dread Ambusher,
Yeah.
plus a D8 and a D6.
And then plus 10 because of sharpshooter, right?
13, 18, 28 points of damage. on the
Nice.
First attack. I will.
As the arrow right in his shoulder, but he keeps going.
He's going to get 2 more.
I couldn't help myself.
It's so good.
Sharpshooter. Well, minus 5. So that was a 23 minus 5. Does that
Still would hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter again. That doesn't hit. Well, 8 plus 9 is 17 minus 5.
No, that 12 does not hit.
That goes wide. Sharpshooter again. Natural 20. So the D8, the extra D8 from that doesn't go in, but I have the so this is all doubled, right?
Double dice. We
So
do
yeah,
double dice at our
dice.
table.
Okay, so I believe that's 2 D6s and 2 D8s. And this is a
Big
D20
Big turn.
plus.
Legolas, eat your heart out.
What?
You got nothing on Whisper.
We remember to stash the cool like shield up there if he needs to come down real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
10, 8 and 6 is 14, 24 plus 10 is 34, 38. Does the plus 4 get
Yes.
doubled?
No, not that one doesn't get double.
38 points.
How do you take down this kobold?
So I think, right, I'm reflective of Char. I see the commotion of the trees and then spot him, I think a little bit before, maybe Froome and I spot him together.
Yeah.
And I look to Froome as if to say, we're in the shit now. And the first one hits him in the leg, I think, and he keeps,
Limping
ambling
forward.
The second one is wide, and the third is in the throat. And it's all on fire, so that explosion goes up.
As he goes down, it just goes. This massive explosion just lights up the sky about 30 feet away from the gate, so there's no damage on the gate itself.
done.
As you see this massive fireball slowly dissipate as the smoke falls over the ground. All right, Shy, it's your turn.
I think I am going to kind of take a spot in the center. I'm going to hold.
Watch out for standing in the center because that is where the trap is.
That's true. Okay, I'm going to move.
And we all know about it.
Yeah,
Well, Mark, Tim, where would you like to set the trap? Like, just so that we are all real clear.
We can either set it on this line, or we can set it on this line.
Let's set the back line. That sounds kind of
Great.
cool.
So it's essentially hidden between like the
That's
systems
the
are.
word.
Great. So I'm going to stand there in the front, and I am going to. I'm going to take the dog. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to hold my action for if the dragon gets within range of me, which is 30 feet, and I'll be sending 2 bioluminescent bolts that way. And other than that, I am just going to I'm gonna stand my fucking ground. That's like this tiny little blue thing in the middle of it, so small, but just ready to throw down.
Okay.
Like I think Shy just feels electric at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Just wait till the kobold dragon shows.
I will truly be electric.
All right. Thistle, you're up.
I'm going to use my action. I'm going to cast Goodberry.
Okay.
I'm going to create 10 Goodberries. I'm going to toss 3 of them to Mark. I'm going to hand 3 of them to Miri. I'm going to hold on to 2 of them, and then I'll give 2 of them to Shy. And I'll go by Shy and go up onto the ramparts if I can get there in a...
Yeah, you can. You can get, right on the edges there.
So that I can see what's coming.
Yeah. Okay. For reference to, this is Ivar.
Amazing.
And who's the shirtless dude?
That's just a white shirt.
He's wearing a
Just
tunic.
that's another guy. That's
He's
just
either
another
wearing
guy.
a white shirt or he's got really weird skin.
Fucking hot. It's scarred up, too. It's cold out.
It's an Upcaran. All right.
We're gonna find out that NPC. Let's talk to him.
All right. The sapper is toast, so it's not his turn. Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark, seeing Shy's bravery and standing her ground, he is going to take the opposite tactic and run into this building, which
the
seems
barn.
the most dragon-proof.
Hide out in the barn.
And
It's essentially like a little stable.
perfect. And he will. He's gonna summon Johnny Built Wrong. Johnny's gonna look a little different today. He's got all his loose, boneless legs sort of fluttering in the wind, and you notice that they're actually fluttering a couple inches off the ground. It seems that Johnny Built Wrong's conception of gravity, much like the rest of him, is loose and figurative. And so Johnny Built Wrong is going to be hovering above the triggering pressure plate of the trap.
You can make him fly?
You don't know.
Is it a pressure plate or a wire?
Whatever the trigger is.
Yeah, I think it was
the
like
idea is
a
if something lands on or near him,
Yeah.
it will trigger.
Oh, good idea.
Love that.
I love how
And I tell
love how
him
many
to
swords he's
ready an
got.
attack to
All right.
hurt things if he can.
All right. It is okay.
He's just gonna start
Now we are at that. Okay. It is now the town's turn.
Yeah.
I'll have one of you roll a d4 for me.
Can I take the first one?
Yeah, it's all yours.
Okay.
You've essentially treated the town like a lair action. I've
get
given
to
them
get
the
a
rolls
lair action?
beforehand, but they have 4.
That's a
d4s.
4, baby.
Nice.
I don't think the higher.
So they basically
It is good.
they basically can ready an action, but you get to direct the ballista and the archers where you want them to ready this particular action because there's no.
I think
current
Shy at this point is keeping her eyes up, and it's just eyes in the sky, everyone, and it's just kind of like keeping the second they see something up in the sky.
But I also
Right.
think we're Froome is not attacking until he sees the dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're not using the ballista for people
until-
from the front.
Yeah.
We want to give away the.
But the
pillars
archers are
below
kind
it.
of ready
Yeah.
for the sky. All right. It is Miri's turn.
Cool. Miri would love to grab a nearby torch
Okay,
of some kind. Is it lit already or not?
Yep.
lit?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. And you would just see a sort of the flame from the torch would almost drip down into her hand and create kind of like a shimmer that would kind of diffuse into her skin.
Nice. Okay.
As I use something new.
Ooh, something new.
We'll find out about it.
All right.
That's
You
it.
stay where you are. Do you move?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Oh gosh.
All right. It is the next creature's turn.
Yes.
As you see rumbling out, I didn't have a good
Big
analog for
lizard.
this.
Do you want me to?
It is actually, you see rumbling on 4 wheels, rumbling along with the
Grand.
It
Grand.
looks,
Grand.
it looks like draconic-like, but it's got this sort of large wagon on the end as it rumbles forward, breaking through the trees. You see on the front there is this massive wheel, almost like a steamroller covered in spikes, just chewing up the earth. And you can see above that there is like a draconic-like metal head where fire is kind of pouring out. And you see all of these hatches kind of closed on the side as it rolls to about 30 feet from the gate.
Yes.
And it's going to take its action.
This is not the first time Tim has set a kobold-filled tank-like creature on us. I should have been more prepared.
And I'm guessing that
I'm getting
going
money
to-
hole throwbacks all over
It's going to
again.
spit some fire at the gate.
Oh no!
I'm guessing those of us on the inside of the gate, unless we're on the ramparts, cannot have eyes.
I am on the ramparts.
Is it within 30 feet of me?
No, it's
No.
30 feet from the gate.
understand.
You're probably at least 20 feet.
That's fine.
So the first, the AC for the gate, I believe, is 16. So the first one is 24 to hit. That'll hit. The second one's a 20 to hit, and the third one's a natural 1. So you see, as the metal head kind of lights, you watch these small little fireballs shoot out, and the gate takes 13.
Do this now for posterity's sake.
While everyone's still on their
ready.
feet.
Takes 56 points of fire damage.
Oh, don't get shot by the tank team.
While everyone's still playing the
As
original character.
it seems to be designed to take down buildings.
Siege
As you
tank.
watch as the gate takes a massive amount of damage, and then like the fire starts burning up some of the resin that's reinforcing the gate, and you see all of the townsfolk on the ramparts. There is sort of a quiver of fear.
Is there a quiver of arrows? Because they readied their attack.
But they were
They
looking up.
ready to look to look
up.
up.
Oh, you. Oh,
I'm sorry,
No.
guys. That was me. I said up.
That's fair.
Set up.
fuck you.
All right, we are back to the top of the
New
order.
table, hard table.
New table, hard table. I
Wysper's
love
turn.
What is the distance between the top of that mountain and...
You were probably at least 120 feet away.
Okay.
But you do have that cool shield if you need to slide down. Didn't prepare that. It is there.
Wrong reality.
No, it's a dex. You got it.
I am going to... This thing's made of metal? It's a giant...
Wood and metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna aim for it and shoot at it, I think. That's what
All
I'm
right.
gonna stay up there. No. I am going to... is there any flame up here with us?
There is not. There is. You can see there is like a small barrel with some oil in it, but it hasn't been lit to kind of keep the illusion, like the camouflage, going. So there hasn't been any. There isn't like any torches up there at the moment. Unless you wanted to light it.
Could I bonus action light the oil on fire?
Sure, I'd allow that.
Okay.
Use the item.
I'm going to bonus action light the oil on fire with some flint.
Yeah, it's just like a little barrel.
I will then action control flames, and all of the veins in my volcanic molten rock skin will alight as I will literally pick up the flame from the oil and light the bolt on fire.
All right. So you watch as that first bolt kind of alights with fire, kind of smoldering through the camouflage.
And I will say to Flume, strike through, and I'm going to start making my way down down the
On
mountain.
the shield.
I will have you make an acrobatics check.
Sure.
Jumps on
So
the
you
tree.
can get down
Backflips
in
on
one
the tree.
go.
You got it.
How did it land?
I don't know. That's an 8 plus 4. That's 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, it's not the most graceful, but you do manage to land. But that is your whole
Everyone's
movement down the
distracted.
bottom.
It's fine.
All right, it is Shy's turn.
Okay. This thing, so how, I think I gotta take down that fucking tank. Gotta take down that tank. That tank can't come any closer. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move up to the gate. Move up to the gate. And there is going to be 4. I'm going to send my first 2 bioluminescent bolts at the tank.
You kind of like push through the
Yeah.
broken parts of the gate.
Good thing there are holes. Whoa, that's a journey.
That was such a journey. That's only an 11 to hit with that one.
11 does not hit.
Okay. You have one more chance. That's going to be a flirty 20 to
That
hit with
hits.
that one.
I
Okay.
was gonna do it. It's pretty when it moves.
That's 5 points of radiant damage for the first one. And then I'm going to spend a focus point, and we are going to do another round of my flurry of blows.
Knock off one of the fringed ear wings on the side of the dragon head.
That's going to be a 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Okay,
Did you ground that D6?
that one will be. Nobody's rolling ones today.
No ones, baby.
Okay, that
That
one's
one's
grounded
grounded
too. That's 5 points of radiant damage for that one.
right.
And then we'll do one more. And that's not going to hit with that second one. Grounded.
right.
So that is fine. I'm going to stand there at the gate.
She lost 3 dice that turn.
First casualties.
We have a whole row of d20s ready for today. And that is my turn.
Okay. It is Thistle's turn.
Yeah, I'm up on the ramparts.
You're up on the ramparts.
I am going to cast at 3rd level. I start. Basically, you see, I start moving my hands, and as I do, the clouds start to shift and roil, and I'm gonna call lightning.
Nice.
Onto the tank.
All right.
Yes.
Good. Dex saving throw. I don't know how it's gonna dex its way out of it.
It's only that's a 12.
That's a failure. So it will take 3d10 lightning damage.
Wowzers.
Is it susceptible to lightning being made of
It
metal?
is not.
Damn it.
Just regular damage.
All right. 3d10. Ooh, that's pretty good. Is that a 10 or a... there would be no 0, so yes, that would be a 10. 16, 21
Nice.
points of lightning damage.
As you slam into the hatches in the top, you see the wood kind of splinters out, and you're ah! from inside.
Fucking
I hate kobolds. They're the worst.
Annoying.
I don't have any bonus action cantrips, do I? No. Yeah, that is my turn.
All right. It is Mark's turn.
Okay. Looking at this wall, is this barn taller than this wall in real life? Like, if I got up in the hayloft, could I look over the wall and have eyes outside?
Yes. Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I would love to clamber up
All
there.
right. Yeah.
That's possible.
We'll just put you on top for now, but we'll say you're inside.
I want to be where dragons cannot see me.
Yes. Yes. So you can get eyes on.
Great. I am going to cast a sweet little catapult.
Nice.
That's the thing. Importantly, I can choose an item within 90 feet, within 60 feet, and then send it another 90 feet. So I don't want anyone to know that there's stuff coming. Like, there's no spells being cast from the bar.
Yeah. yeah.
Mark is not giving a little shine from the sniper thing. I don't want any fucking shells.
It's a
coming
subtle
my
spell,
way.
essentially.
No, it's not. It's the way catapult. Well, I am a subtle spell, but the way catapult works.
Yes.
It's like I'm picking up a thing
Over here.
that then goes. We're not throwing a fireball from here. That someone can go. That's a place to target. Yeah. No. So and if the other guy totally exploded, there's no like cool little grenades hanging by the
No,
thing,
there's
right?
some debris and stuff like that.
But just a normal dex save from my guy, please.
That is an 11.
That'll hey, we're
Not a Dexy tank.
not a dexy little tank.
Not been rolling great on this.
Okay.
48.
It's surprisingly.
All right.
Surprisingly Dexy for a tank.
Come on, handsome. 6. Oh, that's good. 6, 8. 14, 21. 21 points of damage.
Nice.
And you are going to see Johnny Built Wrong just start tap dancing his way into the air 30 feet up. On the same spot, and hopefully
Look what we got now. We got risers now.
Oh,
yeah.
sheesh, y'all.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll be high enough that he gets eyes on the tank. Yes?
Yes.
No, but you see him point some of his limp, flaccid legs at the tank, and just toes fly off.
Hurt you.
What's the distance on the ranged attack?
150 feet.
100%.
What?
That is. Yeah. Or
That's a natural 1 and a 15 on the die.
15 on the die.
So it'll be like +9 or
yes.
something.
Yes.
Great. That's good. 6 plus 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So that's another 14 points of foot damage.
Nice.
No free feet.
No one's gonna want to make our campaign into an animated show.
I have
No, Quentin Tarantino will.
Yes, Tarantino.
After
Well, that's the
You've
thing. It's
done?
not full feet. It's just too many toes.
No, but that
Imagine
doesn't
the
make
toes,
it,
but none of the
that
rest.
doesn't make it more marketable.
There's no palm on the feet.
Shows.
All right.
There's just an ankle and then like a
No,
sea
thank
star
you.
of toes.
I'm glad I don't live in Sean's nightmare.
All right.
Thistle does.
I do live in Sean.
Oh God.
Froome sees the fire in the oil barrel shift as the wind changes, and a massive figure appears behind him,
Shit.
having been diving down the side of the mountain silently. As it exhales, you see this kind of warping of the air as the metal around him starts to spin and turn, and it's a 60-foot line, so it's going to hit both of them. Johnny Built Wrong and Froome.
Ooh, okay.
As Grydon down the mountain.
Okay.
So
Grydon's
it's
coming down the
Thank you, WizKids, for this mini.
He's coming down the mountain.
Such a big mini, and it's beautifully painted.
Kind of a maxi.
all right, so Froome will need to make a strength save. That's
He's a strong boy. He's a big old strong boy.
big old strong boy.
I don't like this.
I'm so anxious.
Okay. That's
Oh, the dragon that also has an army?
and I need a strength save from
Let's
Johnny.
go! Oh, 16!
I can't.
16 just.
Yes! No stuff's Johnny.
So
no
he'll
one's Johnny
take
in a
half
corner.
damage.
Yes, good.
As he takes.
That's not now.
Grydon ain't a team
Wait,
player. Grydon ain't a
That's a
team player.
flame attack? This is a flame breath attack?
This is
No, it's
Lightning?
like a weird
it's
Magnetism.
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 Just radiation.
Yeah. We're all gonna die in about 48 hours.
40 points of
Halved?
force damage, halved for Johnny
Oh,
Built Wrong.
thank Christ.
But you watch as Froome gets blown off the side of the mountain.
Oh!
Crossbow as well.
As he falls to the ground.
With the
the
ballista.
you watch as it gets slammed into the ground and kind of crunched. You're not sure if it's totally incapacitated or not.
Does he take fall damage as well?
He does.
Oh, no.
He is not moving when he hits the ground.
Oh, he's like not okay. I was hoping he was a big beefy giant who could maybe take a fall or two.
As Grydon
Dragon Daddy.
sits upon the mountain.
Whoa, look at that.
What a fucking.
Okay. It is now. You see from out behind the tank. You watch as two hatches open on the back, and two kobolds climb
personnel
out
carrier.
the end. If you could put them in behind on either side.
Yeah, big booty.
As you watch, as both of them lean out, and you see they have kind of small staffs, and they point up, and little kind of force bolts shoot out on either side toward the guards on the palisades.
Cool.
Right.
Say sorry.
All right. So that is a 19 to hit, so that'll hit, and that is also a 19 to hit. So the palisades guards take 7. 2 is 9, and another 9 points of force damage. So altogether, the townsfolk take 18 points of force damage.
Oof.
Their total is 100. When they get down to 50,
Half of them are dead.
Half of their damage is halved. But yeah, you do see some of them kind of wounded as they kind of re-prepare. But they were still holding their action. It has not come back to the townsfolk, so they do get a shot off at Grydon.
Yes.
The arrows fly through the sky. It's a dex save from Grydon. That's a DC 16. Actually, you know what? I'll have one of you roll the dex
Oh,
save.
beautiful.
I called the action.
Big die.
So, yeah, that's the big die.
That's the
yeah,
boss
that's
die.
the one. That's the one.
Oh, it was
All right.
so weird on the one.
It was a natural one, basically.
Plus 6 is 13, so he fails. And
Yeah.
Great.
So we want low numbers on that
4d6.
Yeah. Good, that one only
piercing
rolls low
damage.
numbers, which is why I don't play with it anymore.
So he takes 13 points, but you see as the non-magical arrows kind of hit, they seem to not be as strong as you hoped. But he does take a little bit of damage. Like 7 points.
Does that imply that there are some magical arrows in there and there's some dude here who's hiding something?
No. The ballista bolts are infused with some magic. But like I said, it's not
R,
totally
Tim, R.
destroyed
We
yet.
can figure it out.
Yeah, as of right now, that lair action is incapacitated. All right. It is the town's turn. I'll have one of you roll a d4.
Someone else.
I'm into it.
You got this. You got this.
You want high. You want high. This one you want high.
Good, because rolling is a skill, so I'll do a high one. It's a 2.
2. All right. A 2 is a bolt from the ballista. So unfortunately, it does not take place. All right.
What if it did?
Miri, you're up.
Okay. How does Froome look from where I am standing?
He's unconscious. You can see there's quite a bit of blood, kind of a big gash on his head, and he is unconscious on the ground.
Okay. Miri's going to cast Healing Word at Froome. And yeah, just at first level. So that's going to be 7.
Okay.
points of healing, and then she's going to, with a look of fear on her face, blink her eyes and cast blink.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Did not go well last time, but we'll fucking try it again.
All right.
And also is gonna tuck out behind. Wait, no, sorry, I can't. Sorry, I messed up my turn. That's 2 level spells. Can't do that. That's not happening this turn. I'm gonna throw my duplicate up instead.
Okay.
So she's gonna split, boop, right down the middle
Over there.
into. The duplicate is gonna go underneath Johnny.
Yeah.
Right there, and Miri's gonna kind of tuck out.
You got all the
around
bait. All the bait is
All
in
the
place.
bait.
to the little cleavage between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. It is the War Machine's turn. It is going to rumble forward as it. And it's going to use its ram attack as it moves straight ahead. It's going to do some piercing damage to the wall as it rams into it. The wall is going to make a strength save, which was a 2 on the dice, so that will not do it. So that's 24 points of damage on the gate.
Oh boy.
As you watch the gate start to buckle.
Gate's looking rough.
The gate is looking rough. All right. Yeah, it's barely hanging on. As this is now up at the front. Right on the gate.
Do you want me to get it?
Yeah. All right.
Are the little guys coming up, or are they hanging back?
It's not their turn yet. They
Okay.
have
They
a spot
are-
on the initiative, so they're out in the open.
Without cover.
All right, Wysper, you're up.
Having just got down to the bottom of the mountain, and then I hear before I see Froome hit the ground, and I see Miri. You healed him for a bit, right?
Yes.
I see Miri
You see his
heal
eyes
him.
open.
I am going to wild shape into a cat, and I'm going to make my way right back up to the mountain, sort of at the lip there, and in an attempt to be stealthy so he doesn't see me.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
So I am a cat, and I'm not armored. I have disadvantage with my stealth.
I would
check
say
because
you
I'm
get
armored.
advantage for this, as you're pretty small. That's about as far as you could probably get up as a cat.
Great. 16 plus, is it my stealth?
Yeah.
7, so 4, 23.
Yeah.
I am going to, that's about as far as up as I get? It's an action to wild shape. I am going to hold them.
Okay. All right, it is Shy's turn.
Well, shit. This war machine's right up in my business. I'm assuming it's in melee, essentially, with me now through the door.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna move. Can I punch it? Can I punch it? Or do I need to send bioluminescent bolts?
You'd have to send bioluminescent bolts. You'd be punching the big spike wheel.
I don't want to do that.
You can try, although
You can try.
you can try to punch the sides of it, like where
Yeah.
it joins.
Yeah,
together.
okay,
So yeah, I'll
sure.
allow that. I'll allow that.
Jen, this is one of my dice from Ynir. Jen, I love you. I love you, okay?
Surely this one won't go to 10.
That's cocked.
I rolled 2 natural 20s last session.
Okay, that's gonna be an 18.
We take those.
Hits.
We
Thank you,
take
Jen.
those. We
We'll
take
take
those.
that.
We take those.
Those
Do you have any D6
We
left?
take those.
yeah, I got
We
much.
take.
That's gonna be 5 points of damage for that one.
Sounds like you need some new D6s.
I am working my way through the set, okay? That's gonna be a 23 to hit with that one.
That hits.
Those. We take those.
That's gonna be 5 points of damage for that one.
rolled once on the D6s.
I am gonna spend a focus point. No,
every
I
single
got 3 more to go through.
Every single D6 has been a 1.
I'm gonna spend a focus point for a flurry of
It's
blows.
statistically
You got it,
impossible.
Dan.
That's gonna hit for 25.
Yeah.
Start rolling d4s.
Okay,
That's gonna
there we
be
go.
8 points of damage.
You're just pounding on this joint.
Sorry.
That's okay.
See the bolts kind of
That's gonna
rattling.
be a
There you
15
go.
to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and I'm essentially at this point
Yeah,
trying to
you can see the
immobilize
bolt
it.
kind of starting to move out from the spiked wheel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just trying to immobilize it. So that's my turn at
All
this
right.
point, and I stay right there.
Okay. It is Thistle's turn.
Yeah. Call another charge of lightning down.
Yeah.
On the
it has
back.
moved. Or are you able to move your...
So it the way it says is it's a 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius centered at a point you can see.
Yep.
And then it says I can
each turn until spell ends, you can use their action to call down lightning in this way again, targeting the same point or a different one.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So that is a dexterity save.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, so it saves.
Cool fast tank.
Half damage then.
Yeah, as you watch as the gears kind of shift, as the storm kind of telegraphs a little bit, and they manage to kind of just move it out of the way as it hits the ground next to it. As the lightning kind of ripples up the side.
9 points of lightning.
9 points of lightning damage. But a lot of the wood is splintering.
Okay.
And the metal is starting to buckle.
And then... Where roundabouts am I?
You are right kind of up near the palisades, right? Because you went right up on the...
Yes,
So I sort of put you right there.
Okay.
Near the gate. You're probably about 15 feet away from it.
Okay. But I'm up top.
Yeah, you're up a little
Okay. Yeah, that's that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. It is Mark's turn.
Okay. Fun little detail of a certain spell called Psychic Lance.
Ooh.
If you know the name of the creature, you don't need line of sight on it. Hearing what can only be a dragon, I assume Mark, from his hiding place that no one knows he's there, is gonna say, Grydon. And Grydon should feel a fucking rail spike in his head, like a hangover. Intelligence saving throw, 16 is the number to beat. We're gonna hope for the best here.
Phineas
That
Gage.
was not very good. That was only a 12. So he's going to use a legendary resistance.
Okay, that's
Burn it,
fine. That's
yeah.
fine.
You feel the pain kind of build.
Burn it.
Half of
That's it.
76. We're just roll a bunch of d6s.
Do you want some d6? Don't take mine. You don't
No,
want those.
It takes half damage.
You know how I feel about rolling other people's die.
I know.
It's bad news. This is good news though. 22, 5, 6, 13 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Where are you? Oh fuck. Genuinely scares him.
Booth laugh is best laugh.
He does that with a bonus action, and he was thinking of sending a fireball, but he didn't think that he would get name called like that. One second, let me make a wisdom saving throw to see if he's intimidated. Yes, Mark is intimidated. Fuck. Then what he does is the dumb thing, and he is still gonna throw that fireball. And he's 20-foot radius from his sneaky little sniper spot. Phew.
All right.
I'm assuming Grydon thinks that I'm a guy who can't cast 2 spells in a turn. That's gotta be someone else who just tried to fuck with his brain. 15's the number to beat.
That was a natural 1 for the War Machine.
Yeah.
And the little guys, it's a 20-foot radius.
Let's find out.
Hey,
I don't know if this is like 1 for 1. We're not on a grid. It's
20. That'll hit.
what?
Where did you do it?
I mean, like, ideally we get a tail of that,
It'll
but
hit.
the question is, like, what is the speed? Oh, you're saying it will? I'll stop talking to myself.
Don't take it.
Yeah, that's a 20-foot radius.
Are you sure though?
Yeah. No, that's
Just double check.
just trying to be fair.
We have new toys. There's
so for the
risers
little
and
guys,
circles.
Yes.
I'll roll the damage and 15.
Oh yeah, for the little guys.
This is good numbers.
That's a 13. now.
That's still not gonna do it. 18, 19, 24 points of fire damage.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
holy shit.
that'll do. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, 24 is
great.
it.
6.
Nice.
Ooh, we're running out of beads.
As you watch as the side of the War Machine gets blown away as the side gets ripped off, and you see a number of kobolds just get blown away, and it is just a smoldering mess as the War Machine goes down.
Hell yeah.
The people in it, the kobolds in it die.
Most of them, yeah.
Amazing.
I like
Johnny built wrong. 2 toe blasts.
No, you can't.
Straight to
No.
Grydon. Nat 20 and a 17 on the
yes.
die.
Hey, we love that.
Dice stuff.
Thank you.
Good toast.
And what kind of damage does he do?
Psychic.
Psychic, great.
Wait, let me double check that.
Oh, that
I
would
do
be
psychic.
so funny if it was psychic. It's just
Yeah, it is psychic.
It's just the image of the toes. It's not the toes themselves. It's the idea.
concept
The idea
The
of
concept of
the
toes.
idea of foot stuff doing psychic damage is really appealing to me.
Coming at
Yeah.
ya.
That's the crit. That plus 7
It's like having trench foot in your brain.
is 10 plus
Yuck.
20 points of psychic damage.
Hey, we'll take it all. We'll take it all.
Did Grydon say where are you out loud? Is he like
Yeah,
looking
you
for?
heard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as the
And-
pain kind of hit him, he flinched a bit.
I think fucking my lovely built wrong is gonna drop 30 feet and stand next to Miri and just two cute little creatures standing on nothing in particular.
All right. It is
I feel like
Grydon's
this jungle
turn.
makes like bad eye contact. Like it's line up.
The only thing Johnny makes
Grydon
is bad
is-
eye contact.
is going to fly down.
Yeah!
Get baited!
Sets. I'll have you roll the save for me.
Okay.
It'll be a strength save as you watch as it depresses and like a flurry of boulders from here just get launched out.
14.
Okay. So he'll take half damage as that's
Wait, hold up.
You gonna silvery barbs your
silver barbs.
I'm gonna silvery barbs him.
Roll
Nope.
it again.
Oh, come on, handsome.
Come on.
Handsome. You roll it. I don't trust myself no more. Yeah.
You're okay.
11.
Plus 6 is 17.
He's still so strong.
Yeah, so it's like
okay.
as he watches his wings kind of push back against the rocks as they fall back into the cave mouth and around the edges.
Perfect.
So he'll take half
You've got
damage.
advantage.
Me? Thank you.
But I'll have one of you roll 6d8.
Oh yeah, I got it. 1, 2. Stop it. 3.
I'm just not allowed to roll d6s.
4.
These are
Just
d8s.
add 14 to that.
6d8.
Add 14.
So we're up to 68. Yeah. Add 14 to whatever number you're
8.
That's kind of fun.
16.
Rolling a bunch of
4 and 4 is 20.
Plus 14 is 34.
34 in half.
have 12.
Halved.
17.
Yeah.
Brain hemorrhaging in that moment with math.
You ever fail an intelligence saving throw in real life?
He recovers that. No. Okay.
All the time.
He is going to use his. You watch as his wings extend out and he lets out this bellow across the battlefield as he's going to use his frightful presence.
Yes.
So everyone within 120 feet that he's aware of, he has not seen you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me,
It's
please.
everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Is he aware of?
Never you
or just my duplicate?
stealthy.
Just your duplicate. He has not seen.
Okay.
No, I don't think he's seen you because he's tucked around.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got our psychic
right.
pawns.
But everybody else.
You've got advantage on this.
I sure do. That was good with my first one, so we'll. 18.
Okay.
18.
18.
He's unaware.
Oh yeah, you're right. He is unaware of you. Or no, you don't need to.
Yeah, I don't need to.
So you both succeed and you're not
Yes.
frightened. I'll have you roll for the town.
Okay.
Roll for
We'll add up.
Oh wait, no, that's just for the big boy. That's just for the big boy.
We'll give them a +3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll roll my.
Kale dice.
they've been emboldened.
Ooh.
Ooh, is that a critical fail? I see.
It's a critical fail.
That is
Ooh.
As you watch, as like all of the townsfolk are terrified, years and years of oppression from this very beast that has seeped into the folklore of this town has made them almost incapacitated in front of this.
Almost
so
or incapacitated?
they're frightened.
Damn it.
So they
almost
are
comes
not. They are not. I don't believe they're incapacitated, but they do have disadvantage on, and they can't move willingly closer. Which at the moment they're all on the palisades, anyways. But they have disadvantage on their. We'll make it an attack roll now, so it's a +6 to hit for their arrows.
Is it disadvantage on him or on everyone?
Or you know what? We'll make it a save still, but he'll have advantage.
I buy that.
Yeah. For the townsfolk. And Froome as well. You know what? Roll for Froome. Froome will have a +4.
10.
Okay, so 14, which is not enough. Froome is also.
No, I added the 4. It's
oh.
10 already.
No, I added 4. He has a. Oh, it's 10.
I
Oh,
was he doesn't fail regardless.
He is also frightened after what just happened.
What about shirtless Tim? No, oh, you're Tim.
Ivar? Yeah.
Shirtless Jim?
He's part of the town.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's
also-
not a special NPC who has like secret powers?
No, he's also frightened.
six-pack.
He's hiding it a lot better than the others. But
Got a 6-pack. The 6-pack
You can't be
exempts you
scared.
from, right?
You can't be scared when you got a 6-pack.
you gotta
You
fix
worked
that.
so hard on
I'm
that.
just saying you should have advantage on will saves.
all right,
'cause,
it is
like,
then
it's made in the kitchen.
Going to use a bite on Johnny Built Wrong.
Fair.
Good.
That's a natural one.
Yeah.
He's sort of weirded out by his whole vibe.
I don't
Once
want those.
again,
and
you
then
like
he's
bite
not
into
afraid?
it, and it just has too much give.
Can Johnny Built Wrong be frightened?
Yes, he's immune to psychic, but you want me to make him a whiz save? Oh, him? Not frightened.
Of course not. He's all feet. He's
also
going to
from
take a claw
place,
swipe
a deep,
as
dark
well.
place from beyond the
Jesus,
abyss.
that's a 2. That's
Feet
not
are
going to
brave.
hit.
The
He's
brave-
like-
Well, it's a 13.
AC is more than that. Yeah, it's a 15.
Okay, and then he's going to take one swipe at your doppelganger.
He is.
That's only moderately better. That's a 15, but
So that would seem to miss.
seem to miss. Okay.
I love
There's so
that.
Or a
much
15.
stuff that
It was a 15.
is
That
not
would seem to miss.
Okay, so yeah, she
Amazing.
jumps out of the way. As you watch as he just like is so frustrated. All right,
But why
is, yes, the scale sorcerers are still up.
Scale sorcerers.
Scale sorcerers,
I thought
as they are going to shoot their.
I'm up there. You can see me.
I am too.
No, they're going to shoot it at Shy.
Damn it.
Although,
I'm
yeah,
up
no, they are going to shoot it at you because
Yes.
they can't really see Shy with the debris and everything. So the first, they're each going to shoot.
Does he get like half cover? Because I assume there's like some sort of like chest high wall that he's behind.
No, I don't want cover.
No, he doesn't want half cover. He wants to be there.
No.
I'm visible.
That's only a 13 to hit for that one.
That doesn't hit.
That's a natural one. What the fuck? Okay, fine. You're in jail. All right. As they are going to move a little closer and try to hide, they kind of tuck in behind the wreckage for cover.
All right. I know where they are.
Where the lightning comes down?
No lightning comes down. It is the town's turn.
He's got a D4.
Christian,
got
go for
it.
it.
Can they can still shoot at the
Yes,
cobalt.
they're just. He has
Without
advantage. Yes, they can shoot at the cobalt. Yeah.
2.
No,
2.
that one.
That's
All right.
Melissa.
Does
that's
Froome
the
take a
ballista.
turn then? Because he is back
Yes, he is back up. As you watch as he stands up, he's going to grab one of the ballista bolts that's on the ground and try to use it like a spear.
up. Whoa!
I don't want to rules lawyer, but he is scared.
Yes, so it's a
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay. He
Yeah,
can
yeah.
still
So
move
he's
closer to
because it's so big.
Okay.
He is within melee technically, and he is exhausted, but he is. It will be at disadvantage, so I'll have one of you roll at disadvantage for me, please.
That's you.
Go for it, Jess.
This would be a +6 to hit. Roll 2d20.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
I was in my brain place thinking. It's a
Not
8
great.
and a 3.
It's not great.
3 and 6 is 9 is not going to hit. So he's trying to kind of find a spot that looks vulnerable, and he just isn't able to find purchase. But he's still holding on to the ballista bolt, trying to be brave. Miri, you're up.
God, okay. Miri's double is gonna open her mouth, and the spiritual weapon is gonna just slide out of it.
No.
Yeah, we
As,
Yum, yum, yum.
as she's doing that, she's gonna just attempt to slap Grydon using Flame's Kiss.
Little butt slap.
So that is a. Sorry, let me just double check. Oh, it is. It's an attack. So that's gonna be 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Okay. So that is going to be just a sweet little 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the spiritual weapon is going to.
Is that new?
Oh, we've had it for a while. I just keep forgetting to grab it.
Very cool. Love that for me. And then the spiritual weapon is going to also attempt to hit. And that is going to be 27 to hit.
That hits.
Hey, look
Right?
at that.
And that will be 2. Two. Sorry, no. Give me a second for math. It's going to be 6 force damage plus 2 fire damage.
Nice. Okay.
And the 2 fire damage is going to trigger because he has taken fire damage.
Yes.
Since Flame's Kiss was cast
Yes.
before the beginning of my next turn.
Amazing.
It's going to trigger an additional 3 fire damage.
Nice.
Oh.
So
We
yeah,
love
you watch
spell
as he just-
synergy.
Yeah.
This flame almost erupts on itself.
Yes.
As he takes a little bit more fire damage. He's going to use a legendary action to try to take a tail attack against your double.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
That's gonna
just
fucking
Goes right through. And you, I don't know if any of you would see his eyes narrow in fury as it doesn't seem to hit anything. But now he knows.
Now he knows.
Johnny Built Wrong is very real, though.
Very real, very full.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
The war machine is toast, so it is Wysper's turn.
Do I have enough movement to get to the ballista?
Yes. You would,
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to bonus action wild shape out of the cat.
Okay.
I'm going to spin the ballista around and down. Little color here. I'm going to search the town, and I see them frightened.
Yeah.
The gentleman I spoke to yesterday, is he up there?
Yeah, he's up on the wall.
I'm going to make eye contact with him, and I'm going to yell, Forgita! And I'm going to shoot down the ballista.
Yeah.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
So a couple of things. I want you to make a persuasion check with advantage. So you can help them break this frighten.
Yes.
It's a +0, right?
You got it.
19.
Hey.
So yeah, you watch as you make eye contact with them as you hear that, and you hear them all erupt. Forgita! As you see they kind of steel themselves. I am going to have you make a check to use the ballista as you try to kind of pull it up. I'm going to have you make an athletics check.
Yep.
To see if you can kind of wrench it free.
Athletics. That is an 11.
Okay, so you spend your whole turn kind of getting it right back set, but you're not able to fire this, but you're able to load it and get it back set.
Okay.
As you are there, ready to go.
If the town rolls a 2, does Wysper get a shot off?
Wysper will be able
Hell
to
yeah.
use instead of Froome.
Yes.
Froome will forgo his attack. We'll say if it's a 4.
Okay.
We'll say if it's a 4. If it's a 2, it's Froome. If it's a 4, it's
the-
use the
okay.
ballista.
Two for him.
It's like an extra, potentially an
from
extra
two
attack for
furious.
Wysper. Nice.
All right. It is Shy's turn.
How far am I away from that dragon?
You're probably about
45 feet?
I would say 45.
Can I get under its belly with 45 feet?
Not all the way under its belly, but you can get.
I don't want to be right up in its
Jess.
mouth, put it that way.
I mean-
There's no. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna punch a dragon.
Yeah.
That didn't count. I think as I kind of go across the field, I'm sliding in, and then it's just a punch straight up.
Right, in the chest.
Yeah.
And you can see as these metallic cobalt scales, you can see there is that kind of dragon glass rippled underneath and throughout.
And so I think my goal at this point is break the glass. Just break the glass. That's gonna be a 21 to hit for the first one.
21 hits.
Yes. Love, love, love.
That is going to be 6 points of damage for the first one.
Nice.
That's a natural 20 for the
There it
second
is.
one.
There it is. Punch, 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 punch.
That is going to be 11 points of damage for the second one. I'm going to spend another focus point for Flurry of Blows.
Wow.
That is going to be 17 plus 7 is a 24.
24 hits.
No, 20. Yeah, 24. That's going to be 9 points of damage.
Nice.
And that's a 19. That's a 26 to hit with the second one.
That hits as well.
And that's going to be grounded, and 5 points of damage for the second one.
All right.
And it's just essentially speed bag punching the glass on its chest.
Okay. All right. It is.
And that is my turn.
Nice. All right. It is Thistle's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to. I know I can't see these two little sorcerer kobold motherfuckers, but I have a general idea where they are behind the wreckage, so I'm just going to call down some lightning on them.
Yep.
Dexterity save of 15.
It's all AoE effects out
Yeah,
here.
they fail. They're toast. I think it doesn't matter how much you roll because it's 3D.
let me
damage.
enjoy it.
Yeah. How toast are they?
Listen, you got a big dragon in front of us. You got to let us enjoy this shit.
14.
Yeah, they just as the lightning slams right into both of them, you see their bodies kind of
All right, perfect. And then I would like to.
smoldering.
Now, question for you. That is part of a spell that I've got concentration on. Does that count as casting a spell?
Would say, what are you trying to do?
I'd like to cast a spell, like a leveled spell. But
Then-
but I haven't technically.
As long as
cast
it's
a
not
spell.
concentration.
No, if you use a spell.
Yeah, it's not.
thing,
Okay,
Yeah, you're still able to-
perfect.
yeah.
So what I would like to do is I'd like to make my way down the ramparts.
15 feet. Get down to the bottom.
And I want to run towards the dragon. And as I get like right towards the end of my movement, I'm going to snap my fingers and I'm going to misty step to the other side of him.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll see. You could probably get to. I don't know if you can get full on to the other side.
Okay.
But you could get to either side of him.
Yeah.
This side?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do
Alright.
that. And that is my turn.
Grydon is going to use another. He's going to use a legendary action to use his magnetic pulse.
Ooh, boy.
As you watch, as you kind of gather around him, this very powerful magnetic pulse erupts out of him, and you can feel the iron in your blood kind of push against against the veins. As I need you all to make. He's going to repel strength saving throw, please. And if you have metal armor. It's everyone within 30 feet, so I think this would also catch you. If you have metal armor, it's a disadvantage.
It's a failure for Johnny.
Am I out of that range?
You are out of that range.
Nightmare, absolutely fail.
Okay.
21.
21.
15.
Succeed. That's a failure.
Okay.
So as you feel that magnetic pulse push you get pushed 30 feet.
Whoa.
You push back here.
I've succeeded.
Oh, yes.
Johnny.
You get pushed into the house.
Yeah, I'll take some damage.
And take some damage from that. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. You also,
Actual area.
yeah, you get pushed over to almost the edge of the palisades. Johnny Built Wrong gets pushed 30 feet as well, but does not hit anything.
Love that for him.
Froome. Yeah, there we go, Froome. That's an 18, so Froome does
Attaboy.
not get pushed as he kind of digs himself into the ground. All right. Okay, it is. You watch. Who would see this? I don't know if anybody would see this. As a creature crawls out of the wreckage
Should I move?
and starts
Should I move?
banging on the wall.
Yeah, should we move the...
I'll move all of these guys.
Oh
Or do
yeah,
wanna-
you can move those guys. As he slams against this wall, he's gonna make an attack to
These
see if he
guys are
can break through.
Just dead. Dead.
And it's a 25, so that'll hit. Yeah, that'll do it. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you hear the gate smash open and you see another swobold
No!
Oh, come on now.
push his way through.
Well, he goes right into Johnny Built Wrong, right?
Yeah, he's right there up with Johnny Built Wrong.
Oh, man.
All right.
Aw, beans.
It is Mark's turn.
I was kind of excited about Johnny getting pushed back because he only has ranged attacks, and so it would have been at disadvantage.
Oh.
But now there's someone else in his grill, so it's disadvantage. Yeah, if anyone's within 5 feet, it's disadvantage anywhere. It's not just the person.
I think it's just the target.
Just the
target.
target.
Oh,
Just the target.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
As far as I know.
Johnny goes after me, so we'll deal with that in a second. I have a silly little idea. I don't think it's where does Grydon go in the turn order? He's like pretty.
He's after you.
Okay, then this would be a bad choice for me to do that. Great. I would love to. I can see it. It's not this actual slanted roof. There's just like windows. I got eyes. Great. We're going to increase the distance of Sapping Sting, which is going to be a Constitution saving throw from the big man.
That is an 18 on the dice, so that's a 28.
He is going to succeed, takes no damage, and he's definitely aware of my presence.
Yeah, you watch his head kind of turn.
Eep. That's not great. That was. And then do I want a bonus action? Anything? Ooh. Froome is in a bad way, right?
Yeah, Froome is looking pretty rough.
I am going to bonus action. I'm going to say, Froome, allow it! And I'm going to bonus action.
Make a persuasion check.
He's asking for consent. This is good.
No, he's telling.
Demanding
He's
consent.
demanding consent.
Persuasion? 16.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to cast Vortex
There was no question.
Warp, on Froome to try and... He looks like he's about 90 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
You'd say so?
Yeah.
You would agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Roll a persuasion check against him.
I would agree.
That's 1, 2, because that's a bonus action. I'm just going to I can't get him all the way to the ballista, but I just want him up the hill.
Okay.
And I want him.
Good man. Good man.
Oh, I can't send him that far. I can I've got a 90-degree radius, so it's got to be on this side.
Okay.
There we go. I'll put him there. Get him so we don't
Which
lose
is
the guy.
about 30 feet up.
Yeah, great.
Oh, look at that ring with the exhausted on there. That's
Yeah.
nice. I don't like
Mark
that he's exhausted, but I
is
like
going to
the ring.
move away from that window. He's going to move to a different part of the barn, and not be seen.
Yeah, okay. You can try. But you can't bonus action hide, so you're
No, I can't bonus
out of
action
the way.
hide. I'm just out of eye.
Out of eye shot.
And
Okay.
we'll see if he blows up the entire barn.
All right.
Oh, and Johnny
Johnny
Go
Go
Wrong,
Wrong.
2 shots on Mr. Grydon, sir. Natural 1 and a 19.
19. Yeah,
That'll hit. We love that. Come on, big guy.
Oh.
Yes. Good. 3 plus 7 is... No, 3 plus 4 is 7. It's 15 points of damage.
And 15.
8 plus 7.
Gotcha.
Psychic damage.
Nice.
Johnny Built Wrong is going to stay within combat of the kobold, but just fly directly above him.
Okay.
So he has
30
to
feet?
attack up.
Or
He's
just a little
5
bit.
feet above him. I don't know. I think that's fun, and I guess I have to make you do all this busy work
He is
now.
little. He is little. He
Yeah.
can't reach you now.
Use the toys. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what we got it for.
So he's just directly
Really
above
love
him,
these
still in
new
combat.
risers.
No attack of opportunity.
Okay, it is Grydon's turn.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
see if he recharges that. Nope. Damn.
Thank
All right. He is going to. Yeah. He's going to take a bite on you, Shy.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
That is an 18 to hit.
Just one above my armor class, yes.
All right. That is 23 points of piercing damage. And then he's going to claw on you.
All right.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, meets it. Yeah, armor class is
That is 11 points of slashing damage.
60. Nice.
And then he is going to.
Spread the wealth.
He's going to do another.
I'll take another.
I'll take another.
Please, Sam,
You're
have some
very
more.
brave.
I bet you would. He's going to take another one on Shy.
Oh gosh.
That is a 25 to hit.
Sure does.
That's a 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he is going to fly up in the air.
You get an attack of opportunity for
I do,
Sentinel.
yeah.
You. He's going to go 40 feet.
Wait, did you move back to him? Because you got knocked back, right?
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
get
he's in the
knocked
house.
Oh, yeah.
He has reach with his attacks. Because he's so big.
Yeah.
You get an attack of opportunity, though, if you like, Shy.
I sure would love that.
I love this personally.
This is great.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's off.
he's too big.
He's too big.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
How high did he go?
He's 40 feet up in the air.
That's going to be 8 points of damage as I get I almost imagine it's one of those kicks where almost you completely invert, like Shy kind of like
Yeah.
pendulum kicks upward and gets a piece of the glass while I was going off.
Yeah, on his leg. All right. It is.
And I think Oh, do I taunt him?
Oh.
Because he's flying up and away like a little coward.
Just went straight up.
He just went straight up.
No. Oh, fine, that's fine.
All right.
Nothing suspicious about going straight up.
All right. It is the town's turn. So I'll have one of you roll.
Who hasn't rolled?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Give that sweet, sweet 4.
That's a 2.
A 2.
Ballista.
That
No,
is
technically,
the ballista.
we
That's
decided,
Two Froome.
we decided it was going to be Froome.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
Froom's
it's Froome.
attack.
We
Yeah.
said
But
four.
Froome is going to throw.
Froome got that 30 feet of movement though.
Yeah.
Did he want to get on that balloon?
Oh, he could
He
technically.
could. Yeah.
let's
he's
do
close
it.
enough. Yeah.
Let's do it.
He comes over to you,
Got it all
Wysper,
warmed up.
and he goes,
May I?
My friend.
all right, and he's going to take a shot with the ballista. So I'll have you one of you roll a d20 and add +7.
Do
We
it.
Go
got
for it,
fucking
Christian.
weapons team up here.
I'm gonna.
Add what?
Yes.
Yes.
+7 to hit.
7 to hit.
And then
No,
it's
that's a 6. +7 is a 13.
13. So unfortunately, as he tries, you can see he's kind of struggling with the blood in his eyes, and it just sails right through his wings over the town, and you see Grydon kind of look over his shoulder.
Oh, shit.
No.
That's okay. That's okay.
Target acquired.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
This is amazing.
Okay. Miri is going to. That spiritual weapon is gonna fucking fly up and just try to scrape ye ol' undercarriage.
How?
30 feet?
30 feet?
It can go 6. It can be 60
Oh,
feet.
60.
Yeah.
Put it right up on
That's
there.
very
Yeah, so
spiritual.
just
Right on the gooch?
Right in the old gooch.
Amen.
It's Goocheroo time. And that's going to be.
You gotta roll the hit first.
Yeah, you gotta roll the hit.
You gotta roll the hit.
You don't just hit.
That one!
No!
I do the opposite. Not my gooch.
The anatomy of the dragon's gooch is very difficult to find, and with all the glass.
Dragon's anatomy is really all over the
Yeah,
place.
it's very. Miri's never quite gooched a dragon before. So I'm a little confused.
You still haven't. I mean, maybe one day.
Hey Tim, can we turn the dragon's wings a bit? It is completely
yes.
obscuring this lovely, wonderful human's face for
Oh,
our
God.
camera.
I have no care in the world, but I appreciate it.
Okay, and then I think
We'll just know it's up there.
who's around Shy and Thistle and Johnny. Miri's duplicate is going to look at the three of you quickly and dissolve in a flash of bless.
Oh. So, sorry, who?
Shift concentration. Thistle, Shy, and Johnny.
JB.
Johnny is blessed?
Johnny is blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Johnny blessed right.
Stay blessed, John.
Johnny blessed. All right.
And the duplicate's gone.
duplicate's
as I
gone.
drop concentration.
As you are up, my friend.
Right, I am going to.
You might have better luck just a fire on it.
Yeah, you can use the ballista because you are there now.
And you got someone to help you work it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I could, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to that pitch of oil that's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a running start and leap,
Yeah.
and toss it onto him as my spectral wings expand and
Shit, yeah.
coat him in oil and flame.
Oh, yes. Fire, you love that.
I love fire. I love fire so much.
Can I balance him?
Oh, you know.
Make a
I
dex
don't know,
save.
can you?
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking McConaughey.
Extremely
Dragon.
cool. Yeah.
All right, so you watch as the fire kind of coats Grydon. We'll say it's a save. We'll say it's a con save.
Okay.
Yeah. That's only a 4.
Love that.
Plus
Love
10 is 14. What's your spell save DC?
I'll tell you in a second. No, my spell save DC is a 13.
Okay, so he succeeds then with a 14. So we'll say 4d6 fire damage. You can roll that, and then I'll take a half.
Will do, baby.
Oh boy, baby.
As the fire spreads across his wings.
11, 12,
Y'all are
13,
fine, right?
14.
No damage.
14.
I've
I've
been
taken
hiding
some.
in the barn.
Taking some. I'm
Hiding.
You see, as you do that, you watch as Wysper gets close. You see some of the glass kind of emanate with red as smoke starts to pour out of your nostrils once more.
And as that happens, I will bonus action. I'm going to bonus action Flame Blade.
Nice.
Let me make sure I can apparate. I think it's a bonus action and not an action.
I think it's a cast, and then is it on your next attack?
Yes, it's an action to attack, but I think bonus action to bring it up.
Cool.
It is in fact a bonus action.
Rad and cool.
So I will apparate the sword that I used to have,
Yeah.
that I could not steal, is now inside me.
All right. Shy, you are up.
He's 40 feet off the ground.
40 feet off the ground.
That's a little rude of him.
very
That's
rude.
super.
Look at all these houses. You'd have to be like a crazy martial artist to climb those.
Can I? Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Sorry.
I know you're good. I am a crazy martial artist. Thank you so much. Is there an opportunity for me to parkour my way up a house and jump on?
Oh, no! Come back!
Jump
Room
onto a
passes
dragon.
out.
He's dead and in hell.
He's a little drunk.
A little drunk.
So you want to jump, and you're trying to hit him with your fist, or are you trying to?
I'm trying to jump on the dragon.
You're trying to jump on the dragon. Okay, that's an acrobatics check. No,
I mean, no. Here's the question. I'm just like physics-wise. If I jump
40
up,
feet of movement.
I have 40 feet of movement, but if I can jump off this house, am I able to do like 1, 2, 3, 4 before I drop to the ground? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so you want to jump up and then
Hit him.
punch in the air. That'll just be a harder acrobatics check.
Okay, or I could just punch. If I jump up on top of the house, am I 30 feet so my bioluminescent bolts can get him? Okay, yeah, I'll
There we
parkour
go.
up on top of the house.
Okay, make an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, you ain't gonna balance that.
That's going to be a 19.
A 19, that does hit.
Okay.
Or that gets you up on top
Okay.
pretty seamlessly.
Oh, you ain't gonna balance that.
All right, so then I'm going to send at least 2 bioluminescent bolts to start.
You're blessed.
With bless. That's great.
Plus.
That is going to be 18 plus 7 is a 25.
25 damage?
No,
Or 25 to hit.
25 to hit. That's going to be 10 points for the first one.
Yes. Less.
That was a 16.
It was.
16 plus 4 is 20. Plus 7 is 27.
Yes.
27.
And bless isn't to attack and damage. It's just to
It's
attack.
saving throws and attacks.
Great. That's going to be 7 points for that second one. And this one's been rolling well so far. 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 7 is 21 to hit for that one.
Yes.
And that is going to be...
You don't have any more.
I know that when we start again.
Jesus Christ.
They've been grounded for long enough. That's going to be 5 points of damage. And then my last attack here...
It's not a robust
7 plus 2 is 9, plus 7 is 16 to hit for that one.
16 does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. So the last one goes wide.
All right. He's going to use a legendary action to whip out with his tail
'Kay.
as he tries to hit you off the top.
Okay.
That is,
And I did spend a focus point.
that is 19 to hit.
That hits.
And I am going to have you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stay up on top. That's 13 plus 6 is 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to automatically fail that because I am unconscious.
As you watch as Shy goes unconscious and falls to the ground and takes damage.
I take 2 death saves.
It's 2 failed death saves.
But she falls right next to me, right?
Wait,
You're in the house.
falling
Yeah,
is just
I'm-
one because it's a melee attack.
But it's a melee.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's just
Falling
one,
is
so
one,
just
so yeah,
one
you
death
fail.
save.
But I'm right next. Like I'm not in the house. I'm next. Like
Yeah, you're
against the
you're
house.
kind of right up against it. So yeah, she falls.
because I took
close
damage
to you.
from the house.
So that's 1 death save.
1 death save.
One
yeah.
death save.
Okay.
All right, it is Thistle's turn.
See, it is.
Your duplicate is gone.
It gets down right now. Yeah.
Just saying, no duplicates.
What is it? An action to feed Shy a goodberry?
I would say that's a bonus action, just like a potion. It's a bonus action to, or no,
Bonus action.
bonus action to take it yourself. Action to give it to someone else.
Okay, so an action. So I might as well cast a spell. Yeah, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds is the good one. Cure Wounds at a 3rd level.
Thank you.
So that's 3d8.
I mean, it does make sense that I would go down first. I am technically our only.
You're up in the-
I am a
you're up in the
frontliner right now,
fray, yeah.
so.
Yeah.
You've done the most damage as well. You've been punching him in the jowls.
Thank you so much.
Done a lot of ouching.
Gotta break that dragon glass.
Break that dragon glass.
Break that dragon glass.
21 points of damage.
That's very helpful. Thank you so much.
That's my
beefy.
that's my action.
Serious healing action. With cool healing action.
And then my bonus action.
Take all of these back.
You say 40 feet up.
First, second.
No, I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. All right. It is the Swobold's turn. It is going to.
It's right, I'm in melee with Johnny Built Wrong, is it not?
No, Johnny Bill Wrong's off the ground.
It's 5. He's in combat. He's just above him.
Okay.
It's just a fun interaction. I didn't want to get an opportunity attack off.
He is going to.
But if he leaves my area, I get an opportunity attack.
Yeah. I think he's going to. He's going to run towards Miri.
Oh, okay.
He's going to use his full dash to get there, but because he does, he gets to make a leaping attack.
It goes wide probably.
Alright.
I rolled a 3 on the die.
He's going to leap attack at you, so he gets a slam.
That's Miri there. Yeah.
But that is not great. That's only a 10 to hit. So he kind of hits the ground and kind of stands up next to you. Quite just about your waist height.
That's so beefy.
So beefy.
Beefy
though.
little.
Beefy little boy.
Beefy little fucker.
I was gonna say you're like 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
I forgot about the bless. Does a 14 hit the Swobold?
Just, yes.
Oh, yeah!
Nice.
Bless!
Yeah, bless.
Johnny Built is feeling blessed. Plus 7 is 11. 11 points of psychic damage.
All right.
Swobold.
All right, it is Mark's turn.
Yeah, I don't like that this dragon is flying. This is what I was afraid of. Mark's gonna peek out the window and see a flying dragon, and that's so... I'm just... Fuck you, big boy. I'm just gonna increase the distance on another sapping sting, Constitution saving throw. I want him...
That is a 19.
Oh! Dicks! Okay. Mark is gonna run away from the window again, but he's gonna try to get back downstairs.
Corners. Are you gonna go downstairs?
Yeah, I want to like hang out by the entrance to the door because he's starting to see that shit's going bad outside,
Yeah.
and he may
It's
need to
going
leave the
fine.
barn.
We're doing fine. I don't know what you're talking
I don't believe that. He's gonna do some sorcery point business. That's a me thing.
Don't.
All right.
And Johnny Built Wrong, naturally gonna take his 2 beautiful shots at the boy, but because we're blessed, we're gonna do them individually. Yeah, dog. 15 on the die, plus it's 15 plus 9, that's 24. Yeah,
That'll hit.
11 plus 13 plus 9 is good enough. 2 shots, these numbers plus 14. Oh, that's a 6, not a 9. D8s don't have a 9.
What?
I know.
So strange. This is fine.
14, 22, 28 points of psychic
Nice.
damage. And Johnny can move 30 feet. That's probably not going to be close enough to Grydon, but
Strides up.
it is just going to move directly towards him.
Okay.
Just as close as he can get on that
about.
Pythagorean
How does
line.
Johnny fly now?
Flaps the feet.
It's a flaccid tap dance.
Oh.
You know, I wasn't necessarily
sky.
talking the narrative. I was more talking the mechanics, but I think that's
You
enough
can
for
see
me.
blood kind of dripping down from the feet of Grydon.
If y'all want to peek behind the curtain, when you summon Aberrant Spirit, there's 3 forms your
Oh.
Aberrant Spirit can take. Technically, this is a Beholderkin, but he usually comes in a Slad form. And then there's a secret third option that we'll talk about when it
Secret
lands
menu
at the table.
item.
Secret third thing.
Okay, all right. You watch as Grydon
Johnny Clark. Get him.
is.
Get him out.
Oh yeah. You watch as Grydon kind of like pulls his wings down, and you feel the air kind of warp around him as he's going to use his breath weapon again because it is recharged, and he's going to turn this way, and he's going to do a 60-foot line. I need you, and you.
Do I get anything for being in cover?
You'll get advantage. I'll give you advantage for
I'll take
this.
that.
Strength saving throw.
And those are pluses.
Like that's for blast. Okay.
Oh, a
And
strength,
the town. I'll have somebody roll for the town.
strength saving throw. Come
Christian,
on.
you want to roll for the town?
Sure.
This is hitting some of
10.
the 10
18.
18 for the town.
Plus anything? 18.
for the town. Okay, so they'll get half damage.
6?
That's a failure. That's a failure. So you three will take full damage.
Natural one.
I'm gonna use the dice roller on this one.
Oh God.
Oh, that's good.
I
That's
hate-
33 points of force damage.
I am out. Shines down again. Oh, and I'm exhausted also.
You are.
Now
That'll be
soon to
exhausted
be
times
double.
2.
All right. And
Constitution saving throw, half
Yes.
of 33, we're saying
Yeah.
16?
16.
16, and that's for you.
Oh,
or
yeah,
have
yeah.
you dropped? Yeah.
I dropped it. I'm not going to use it again. It's way out there. I can't bring it that
That's the
far
death of Johnny.
Okay. Yeah,
Johnny's
you watch as
gone.
Johnny Built Wrong disappears.
Titty.
All right.
So you're down.
I am down.
Thistle's not down, but drop.
You are flying, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wysper. Mm-hmm. All right, let's put you on one of these.
Oh, wow.
The tides just go whoop very quickly. But you said Grydon is bloody.
Yes, he's bleeding quite profusely.
Good.
That's nice.
As he's going to fly another 40 feet in the air, so he is up 80 feet.
Is he would leave my range.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because you were up in melee, so you can take an attack with that flame.
Flame blade.
This boy. 8 that doesn't hit. 8 plus 5.
No, it does not. But he is going to use. Will he do that? Yeah, he is going to do that. You watch as his scales kind of shimmer, and this magnetic force pulls you towards. He's going to use his reaction to do his defensive magnetism. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the glass?
It's all kind of through his body, between his scales.
I'm going to fail the save.
Okay.
I'd like to fail the save.
Yeah, so you
He'll
watch
pull
as
me towards him.
boom. Yeah, he gets stuck. You watch as the armor gets stuck. You are restrained.
Okay.
Against him as you watch as his face looks down.
But I'm touching the glass now, right?
Yes, you are, and you see smoke is billowing out of Wysper's mouth and nose, and you see Grydon look down at you. Come with me, Herald. As he flies.
I'm sorry.
40 feet.
What?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Do we all hear that? Harold?
You are unconscious.
I don't hear anything. I hear nothing.
Thistle, you can make a perception check to see if you hear that.
Come on.
14.
14. You hear something, but it's hard to make out.
So I hear Herald, but I don't necessarily know the context.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he's 80 feet above the ground now, with Wysper attached to his side. All right. It is the town's turn.
Who hasn't rolled for the town yet?
I think it's back to you.
Is it back to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Four.
Let's go liquid core on this one. That's 4.
Oh, that's a 4. So that's the ballista and the town.
Shoot him in the face.
Let's start with Froome.
So let's start with Froome. I'll have one of you roll a d20, and you can add +7.
Yeah, you got this. That's good. That's good.
That's not good.
Fuck.
10. 10. Unfortunately,
Come on,
Froome kind of
Archers.
loads it up again, and it is not able to find purchases that match.
Archers is good. Archers is good.
Archers.
16 plus 6, 12.
The Archers is a save. Because there's so many, it's a dex save from him, so it's half damage. But you can roll 4d6,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll see if he succeeds on his dex save.
I don't have that many D6s. Someone else.
Yes,
Right
you
in
do.
front of
Right
you.
in front of you, darling.
D6s.
Yes.
Why didn't you just say D6s?
Right, that's a 12, so that's a failure. He's going to use another legendary resistance, so he's burned up 2 now to
15.
kind of like shield his wings, kind of come around, and you watch as some of the arrows go wide, but he does get hit with a bit. And you said 15?
15.
So he takes 8 points of damage as the stone arrows jam into his side and more blood starts to pour down. That's 1. Okay, yeah. We are at Miri.
Okay, that spiritual weapon's gonna come flying back towards Miri and the this little swole boy over there.
Don't know if I think that's
how
more
far
than
is it?
60 feet because it was up 40 feet.
Oh, it can only move 30 feet, I think.
Okay, so yeah, no, I don't think it can get there. It can only get about there.
So it gets to there. I'm just gonna bop this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, just a straight up bop. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go.
Love to see it.
Do I double my extra bonus damage?
No.
Just
Your
the die.
bonus add just the dice. Get
Okay.
Just to the dice.
But I have an extra 1d8 fire damage.
Yes.
So that
would
double?
get doubled as well. Yes.
Cool. So it's gonna be right, brain. That's gonna be 10, 18, and that's gonna be 26.
26.
26 damage.
That's nice. Yeah, as you just slam across the face, you see his jaw sort of unhinge. Just blood pours out of his mouth. But he is still standing. All right. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Wysper, you're up.
Okay, so these are at disadvantage.
Yes, because you are restrained.
That's good. Well, I don't know yet. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits.
Heyo.
That is good.
3d6.
What, he's like stuck in
13 points of damage.
13
Fire
points of
damage.
damage.
And I'm going to take another one.
All right.
So I'm stuck to the side of him, and I'm aiming for any glass I can see.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it's sort of pulsing with red.
That misses, yeah.
All right.
But I will expend. My eyes will light up, and after he's speaking to me, I'll lock eye contact, and I will shoot a radiant beam from my eyes for 8 more points of damage.
Okay. All right. So you watch as you shoot the ray at him. This like kind of reddish glow hits Grydon, and you can see his wings start to falter a bit as he looks down at you. You are the first spark of Rythax. What are you doing? And he beats his wings as he's just barely hanging on.
Do I make a save to see if I'm still restrained?
You would have to use your athletics to try to push free.
Okay.
So that's an action to do that.
Sure.
So you are still stuck. All right, Shy. Come roll.
And that's with bless? No, or does that? I don't.
It is a save. Is it
It's
not?
a saving throw, so
That's saving
I think
throw.
I think it counts.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
What happens if you get a dirty 20?
No, only natty 20s get you up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Thistle, you're up.
Thistle would yell, "Someone help her!" And I would take my cape and I would swish it, and as I do, I would turn into a giant eagle. Giant eagle has 80 feet of movement.
Okay.
I would fly up to him, and I'm gonna go for his eyes and his face. So use my attack. It's a multi-attack. I have bless. So the beak will be 15 for the beak.
15 does not hit.
Talons will be. Ooh, that's better. 22.
That hits.
Come on.
2d6 plus 3.
Am I underneath Grydon at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. As you slash across, you watch as he reels across and blood just draining down his face. He's still up.
And that's my movement. So I've used all my movement to get to him. So
He's probably up on the same
that's my
platform
turn.
as.
He's going to use a one of his legendary actions.
to do what?
To hit you with a tail attack.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I got lots of health as an eagle.
Oh, yes, right. You are shaped.
What do you do?
Ooh, weird.
That's a 25
Oh, yeah.
to hit.
Oh, yeah. I think an eagle's got the eagle's got like 13. Yeah.
How many? What?
I know we're all like.
It's 15 points of bludgeoning
Oh
damage.
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Because if you fall from 80 feet up,
Bad
the
news.
wild shot, you're dead.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
great.
yeah.
That's not
It's
great.
not ideal.
All right, it is the Swobold's turn.
Oh,
It is
sorry, I
going to
forgot you were here,
attack-
dude.
It's going to attack you, Miri.
Sure.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
You'll have to make a concentration check. again,
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled
Okay.
as he kind of bear hugs you and squeezes you.
Okay, and I'm still good.
Okay.
Bless is still up.
All right.
Sorry,
and
15 points?
15.
Okay.
It is Mark's turn.
I've got a fun interaction. I want to get your 2 cents on. This necklace has a bunch of beads. The fireball necklace, you can use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. Now, Grydon's at least 80 feet away, probably more. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates. in between it reaching its trajectory, do you think there's time to cast a bonus action spell?
Are you trying to catapult it?
Yeah.
The extra little bit?
I just want to get it
That's
there.
fine.
Well, to be fair, you don't even need to throw it. You could just catapult it.
Well, the idea is like you have to detach it and like you can't just.
It's a process.
Yeah.
I'll have you make an Arcana check to see if you can do it.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You're blessed.
This is a called shot.
I'm not blessed. My little boy was blessed.
Is blessed what?
Bless is still up.
But on my boy,
On
not
the
me.
boy.
I was hiding an unblessable.
Unblessed.
Can I use charisma on my Arcana check?
Yeah, because that's your spell.
Yeah, that is my spellcasting.
I'll allow it.
My character's unblessed.
Because I have to commit to it.
I mean, I feel like an Oathbreaker
Before we
paladin.
do
You
it.
can't bless. So.
Yeah. You got this.
You got this.
You can do this.
Make the roll. You got it.
You got this.
We believe in you. Until you don't do it, and then we don't.
We believe in a thing called love.
Arcana check? Yeah. So, first things first. Mark. He takes the bead off. He gives it a big old lob like he's chucking one of them clay pigeons. He fucking tries to catch it in the air. Bonus action catapult. It's cast. The spells are the slots are spent. Arcana check. 14 on the die plus 5 is a 19.
Do it.
Yes.
Goes sailing towards him. That'll be you as well. Anyone attached to it, I'm so
it's all
sorry.
good.
And that's an automatic fail because you're restrained. So roll the.
And
it's a what for him? It's a
Dexterity saving
I
throw.
have to make it as well, right?
And that's not going to hit me from how far they are above, are they?
No. No, it's not that high.
The dragon
That's a
falls
failure
down
for him. That's an 11, but he's going to use his last legendary action. But make a difference.
I feel good about this, but
That's
also
an
bad
8.
about
What,
this.
what do I need? What did I need to
15.
do? 15. Okay, I take full damage.
15. God. Oh boy, I might have overdone it, team. 21, 24 points of fire damage.
Okay. So you watch as it. You see the reverberation of the fire as it envelops Grydon, and even though he's able to pull his wings close and kind of shift his body, you watch as Wysper gets fully engulfed in flames,
And myself.
as well as the giant eagle. And for a moment, you see Grydon kind of suspended as his tail goes limp, and he begins to fall to the ground.
How many points of damage did it take?
24.
24.
And you would see that when the fireball clears, Thistle's falling as well.
Thistle's falling.
Like unconscious?
He died?
No.
He died.
I'm not restrained?
You are not restrained, but
I'm
you are.
going to fly for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab. Actually, a strength saving throw to see if you can hold him as you fly under him. Or cushion.
I am awake. Like I am conscious.
Yes.
So
16.
16. Yes, you manage to kind of embrace him in the sky as you fly away. As Grydon's body falls, because of where you were, it falls this way.
Oh,
Because it doesn't fall on top of me.
Does not.
Oh,
Grydon crushes this house
Was freaking
and is
out.
dead.
yeah, we did it, guys.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Amazing.
7 hit points is what I had.
Holy shit.
we saw the final.
Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no. Watch out.
intrigue,
We got 8 minutes or so.
That was so exciting.
Holy shit.
Second half will be brief.
Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no. Watch out.
intrigue,
What's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love. When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some ass for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater will roll some dice for you.
So, you watch as the body of Grydon goes limp on the ground. You see Wysper fly down with Thistle, the smoke starting to dissipate around his face. You can see there are a number of injured townfolk as that last magnetic blast hit a lot of them, including Ivar, who was laid out on the ground and being tended to by some of the hearth keepers that have run over. I assume you
Run straight to Shy. Cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
All right. As you see Shy lying on the ground, quite bloody. You watch as Ivar's eyes open a bit. Thank you. Is he dead?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You see some folks kind of come underneath. You see there are a few dead near the ramparts as they are being kind of collected and tended to. The wounded are kind of gathering as you start to see some folks start to peer out from the cave. What would you like to do?
I would like to push myself to standing. And I would like to go over to Grydon's mouth. And I would like a tooth.
How do you get this tooth out?
Esper gave me a dagger a while back. So I'm going to try and cut it.
Okay.
If I have to excise it from the gum, I will do
Make
that.
a survival check.
And
I will help you.
At disadvantage.
Thank you.
I'm down
So
on
it's
the
just a
ground.
flat.
Just a flat. Can you help me with this?
Oh, yes.
Guidance?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Help me a little more.
19 plus 2 is a 21.
Okay, so you managed to get it out. You feel as you sort of pull the tooth out, you feel the dagger kind of stick to the tooth itself as you pull it out. So there's some kind of magnetic quality.
I don't think I detach them.
Okay.
And I put them in the back fold.
I would love to try and cast Phantasmic Image or whatever on the Swobold that's still alive.
Yeah, you watch as the Swobold, as Grydon hit the ground, the Swobold basically just collapsed onto his knees. And it's just, he seems like he's in shock.
Sweet. I just want to I want him to imagine that he's bound in really
Okay.
tough chains and stuff.
It's a wisdom save?
It's intelligence.
Intelligence. He's going to have disadvantage. And he's also not smart. Oh, that's not bad, though.
It's a
15.
16's the number to beat.
Yeah,
No
it's-
dice. Can we get the little guy wrapped up? I don't know. We might ask him for things.
Yeah, you watch as they tie him up.
So as the smoke settles, I'm going to try and sneak away, No, I'm not going to sneak away. I'm going to make my way to the head, and I'm going to begin cutting off the head. What I'm going to try and do is sneak a couple of shards of the dragon glass away from the body.
All right. All right. Make a survival check.
I think I would probably still be up cutting the tooth out at this point.
So
And
a
I
sleight
think
of hand to.
Yeah, if you were trying to keep it. Yeah.
I don't want anyone.
Yeah,
to see
sleight of hand.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll perception, or it's above my
Just-
passive
yeah,
perception? I
just-
wouldn't be paying attention.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You managed to kind of shave off some glass.
I'm going to pocket that, and then I will cut the head off. Or do my best to cut the head clean off.
All right.
I'll help.
Yeah. Takes you a little while to kind of get through
Big ol' head.
the muscle and sinew.
Thistle, my friend. Okay.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Thanks to you.
No, I was just doing what I do. Is that the phrase?
Yes, that is the phrase.
Yes. And Shy. Is she okay?
Yes,
Oh,
she's.
Shy's here.
As you say, I'm carrying this giant tooth and shoving it in the bag of holding. And there's my nose is broken again, and just so bruised and battered. Yeah, I'm all right. I've been beat up worse. By scarier things than that.
I didn't quite hear what he said, but he seemed to recognize you.
I did not know this.
You did not notice or know this?
I did not notice.
Okay.
I'll have you make a deception.
I was gonna say.
I was in a barn, so I didn't hear any of that, and I can't call you out on that.
18.
Okay. You can insight if you want, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna.
You wouldn't have heard, but yeah, you can. But you wouldn't have heard what was said, so I'll have you make it a disadvantage if you want to make an insight.
25.
I don't know anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I will, but I'm not gonna like blow up the fact that he doesn't want to talk about it. So
you came in very handy, and we really appreciate the help. What are you going to do with the head?
This is not mine. It belongs to the people. Ivar!
He sort of sits up. What? Yes, sir.
You should mount this head on the ramparts.
I will have to fight with the others to see which town gets the honor of that.
You should wrestle for it.
That's a great idea.
Tomorrow. You should wrestle tomorrow.
And you see the chieftain of Upcara. She goes, "I'm coming for you!" And they laugh.
I think we should celebrate.
Yes, we should. We absolutely should.
Sneak off up into the mountain.
All right. You head off up into the mountain.
Shy, your nose looks really fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty fucked up multiple times, and you just hear a
God.
and then just like a 1-2.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Snot rocket?
Yeah, absolutely. Of blood. Yeah, for sure.
Well, if you do punch Esper and break his nose,
We'll match.
he'll match. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, first time I broke my nose, I was what? And by I broke my nose, I mean somebody broke it for me. I was 18.
Oh, did you deserve it?
I mean, I was getting paid to fight, so yeah. I think at that point you do deserve it, or at least you consented to having it happen.
Fair enough. Okay.
But no, somebody looks at my nose the wrong way and it breaks again, so that's fine. It's all good. I was got a couple good hits in on the dragon, so that was what's important.
It was pretty cool.
Nice, yeah.
Thistle would like to give it a beat and then sort of follow where Wysper went to sort of try and sort of catch him alone for a second.
Quick moment of your time.
You are quite quiet for a tree.
Yes. What are your plans now that we have dealt with this?
I think who this person is a bit shook by this revelation, this kernel of who I might be. So I think I've become distrustful of everything in this moment, and so I'd like to see if he has good intentions in this moment.
Okay, you can make an insight check on him.
You can roll to
You
connect with
can
someone.
either make a persuasion or a deception check.
I see nothing. I have a 7.
Make it anyways. All right. Either persuasion or deception.
You sure you want to roll it for this guy?
12.
Okay.
Yeah, you would see he appears that he's being honest.
I was thinking that I understand you must go soon, but I was thinking it might be worth investigating Grydon's lair. There might be answers.
I will unbuckle my armor and take it off and drop it and take off the Kaissar mask and throw it away so you see him bare. And I will say to you, my friend, I was not honest with you down there. I am confused. I do not know who I can trust. He did recognize me in a way. He called me the Herald of Rythax. He said I am the first spark. And I will reach in and grab a bit of that glass with the non-charred hand. I just have to see for myself. Trigger warning. Little body harm here. I'm going to cut into my palm with the glass and try and insert the glass into the charred hand.
As you do, you see the char almost accepts the glass as smoke starts to pour out of every crevice of his charred skin. And there is sort of a ripple of red that goes through the eye on the side. The dragon mask usually is.
This is ominous.
It is.
I do not know if I can be around you, all of you, if I am some piece of him. But he is no longer with us to answer these questions. Perhaps in his lair there are answers. I will keep my distance.
I see a man of two different halves. And you might be a herald for Ithax, but you might be here to warn us and not them. A herald does not mean that you represent him, just that you signal his coming. You were something before you were burnt, and you might be changed in the act of burning, but I don't see someone of draconic nature. I see a wounded man here to warn us. You have never done anything or acted in a way that would make me distrust you.
And I will trust you. Thistle, I must leave Char here with you. Protect her. She is of me. I will join you all for the celebration. But first, I think I must sit alone with this.
I will take care of Char. But I will need to make sure that you are safe also. If I was to take care of Char, I would have you take care of Sprig. He is less recognizable, and he can come in handy. He's a very brave boy.
And you see as tears well up in his eyes and drop, but they dissipate into smoke. Char is my sister. You, Thistle, you are my brother.
And I think that Thistle would pull out one of the little saplings.
This is one of the remaining saplings of the bristlecone. I would give it to you as a token.
I'll take it and I'll hide it somewhere safe. And then I'll punch you in the shoulder.
I will leave you with your thoughts, but do not be long.
When I'm sure he's gone and I'm alone, I'm going to take out the rest of those pieces of glass. Because there's something alluring about this. And I'm going to put all of it into myself, into the jar. And absorb all the dragon glass.
From Grydon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It takes you quite a bit. as there's quite a bit in the scales, and you probably can't do it all in a day.
No, I just mean the pieces that I had.
The pieces that you
I took a
have,
couple
great.
of pieces.
Yeah. Then you spend the time, and you feel an energy kind of pulse through you with each one. It is alluring, and you level up.
Whoa.
Do I regain my spectral wing slot again?
You do.
As that's happening, I think it becomes with the level up, the sort of color of the level up. It begins to actually catch fire, the arm and the side of my face here, and my hair will burn away. And I'm going to shoot the wings out and fly up and take stock of these beautiful people who have won this battle. And I'll think on Gita.
As the day wears on, you see folks starting to prepare for a celebration this evening, to celebrate the victory and those who they lost. You can see there are a number of wagons kind of set out with the dead. Some of them bound back to Bjordic, be set into the lake, as is their custom. Here in Upcara, they'll be taken into the mountain, into the catacombs. And some of them, those that take back to Skalarn, traditionally they burn their dead. So you see there are a few funeral pyres that have been made up here. And you watch as they all come together as a town, as a number of villages, as a people of this northern area. And you see all of their customs, the sort of root of all of them, as they come into the Great Hall and they invite you into the hearth. You feel the warmth. You feel the warmth emanate from the mountain as alcohol is provided, food is provided, drink, dance, and song as the night wears on. The red moon of Riez rises in the sky, giving the outside a reddish glow.
I think Shy gets really drunk.
Okay.
And I think I get absolutely plastered. Like, yeah, the second you said there was alcohol flowing, I think Shy gets super, super drunk. And I think I sit outside. Because where's the Great Hall in respect to, like, Grydon's body?
It would be, like, over here. The Great Hall would be over here.
I think I take a bottle of something, and I climb and I sit on top of Grydon and I watch the red moon.
Okay. And you see Froome has cut out some of the webbing between the wings as leather to use later.
Mark is gonna, he's done the cajoling and whatnot, and he a while back he bought like the finest cider with the attempt to bribe Ivar.
It's in my bag. I would have given it to you before I left.
Yeah. Like, he's just basically passing that out.
Yeah.
And he's gonna bring out a cup of it for you, Shy. Didn't want to interrupt your. What are you doing?
Moonbathing, Mark.
Okay.
My mama used to do it. Or she had me do it. You remember the little, like, porch thing on the top of my house?
Yes.
Anytime Riez was out, I was just supposed to sit there. Like, I could fall asleep or do whatever, but I had to sit under the moon on the full moons all night. She never told me why. But it's there, and we're here. And I almost died today, so I figured a little moon bathing with a glass of really nice wine or whatever the fuck it is I'm drinking.
It's cider. It's extremely dry cider. Give that a shot.
Yeah, that is good. That's very good. Makes everything hurt less. That's nice. Thank you, Mark.
You almost died today, but you are technically now a dragon slayer. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels okay. Feels pretty good for just a little scrappy kid from Kaissar.
Yeah, but you're not a scrappy kid anymore. I feel like you're literally sitting on evidence that I feel like at some point you have to accept that you're exceptional.
Thanks, Mark. I'll try. Thank you. You want to come see it? It's mighty nice. Apparently, it's good for your magic or some shit.
What?
Yeah, the moon.
Oh, I thought sitting on a dragon. I hadn't heard that.
I mean, this dragon is very magical and very...
Yeah, but it's so sharp. I'm clumsy. I'm gonna cut myself on it. You stay up there and just like...
No, I think at this point,
As you say that, you watch as the body of Grydon starts to pulse. As you see the glass absorb that red light, you see it shift and move and smoke. As smoke begins to pour out of Grydon, you watch tendrils reach out to the head. As it pulls it closer, the body starts to move and flap.
I am on top of the dragon.
You are. What would you like to do? As it starts to rise up slowly.
I yell. Is it alive or is it just recorporealizing?
Watch as it moves. Its head turns towards you, almost in a full 180 to its neck.
It's Mark, get the others. Mark!
Draco
Mark.
Lich! Draco Lich! Miri, come here!
The embers are lit. The dragons are stirring. As he flies up, I'll have you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can land at disadvantage because you are drunk.
It is flat because I'm wearing my boots of blood.
Ah, yes.
Oh my god!
Do I see this happening?
The embers are lit.
You would
Dragons are
hear,
stirring.
you've just
Dragons are
heard.
stirring.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on this
You can
thing?
try.
Absolutely not.
I would have.
Embers
I
are
assume
lit,
I would have.
dragons are stirring.
I don't know if we would have been in the hall together celebrating, but I would have shouted when Mark.
As you roll
Can I
off,
use my reaction to
onto the
instead
ground.
hit him?
take 5 points of bludgeoning.
Can I use it to cast Levitate on...
No, I don't know. It's not a reaction.
I'm not a war. I know, but be cool.
I would hit the ground, and I would just be.
You would have
I'd
taken
be
a short rest.
I'm going to run out.
yelling.
As it is up in the air, and it begins to fly southward.
Then I want to stop that motherfucker. I got a 4th level.
That's where we're gonna.
Oh my god!
Get out of here!
Fuck, Tim.
We kill it twice? You drop 2 dragons on us, then you make us kill 1
That's
dragon
3 dragons,
twice.
Tim.
That counts as 3 dragons.
2 drake minimum.
Now, okay.
Okay, next episode.
Next
We're gonna
episode.
talk about this.
Chatwater.
We're gonna talk about this in Chatwater.
Over the week.
We're gonna talk about this in Chatwater. Chatwater is our talkback show
taking notes.
that we
Get you
feature
next week.
on
Don't get too
Patreon.
comfortable getting away.
You better go straight to Chatwater
We have to go
because
straight to
in the
Chatwater.
30 seconds after we stop,
We're gonna be yelling and screaming.
it's gonna be a
What an incredible fight. Shout out to Tim for just a fantastic dragon battle.
very good.
Amazing. We are gonna go raid somebody awesome. Please stick around for that. Go follow us on Patreon. Join us for Chatwater. Join us for Godkiller over there. And amazing thank you to the wonderful folks behind the SAGAS system. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. You can have exclamation point SAGAS in the chat to go back the Kickstarter. Right, that was this episode.
What an episode to sponsor, right?
Yeah, what an episode to sponsor. If you want to create amazing rules light narrative RPG fun of your own, please go dive into the SAGAS system. You can type exclamation point SAGAS in the chat to go follow that. And put your thumbs up, babies. When you kill a dragon,
Or
make
2.
sure you, pardon?
Or 2.
Or two. Make sure you fully dismember it before you touch the goo. Good night, everyone.
Bye.